Subhash Yadav is here. Subhash, you meet Honorable Dr. Saikat Maitra ji, our Honorable beloved Vice Chancellor of the MAKAUT of West Bengal. And Dr. Subhash sir is the Professor and Head Department of Computer Science and Technology of the Central University, Jharkhand. Then Dr. Xavier has joined or not till now? Dr. Xavier?
No, sir.
Not joined. Perhaps he might be busy and he might be joining afterwards. So, and many people have joined outside. Dr. Sudhakar, you unmute your mic. Neha, you have joined? Neha? हाँ नेहा नेहा तुमको हम इंट्रोड्यूस करते हैं सरकार सर हाँ सर Maitra sir, here is the one of our old alumni of Indian Institute of Business Management of my institute, 96-90 batch, Neha Sinha, and she is the member of the board of directors of a very reputed public limited company at Mumbai, and recently she got 2 awards for social services, particularly serving in the Corona period, the Dada Saheb Palke Social Service Award, as well as Saraswati Palke Social Service Award. Within 3 months, she got back these 2 awards. Neha, sir is the Honorable Vice Chancellor of the West Bengal University of Technology. It is now known as Maulana Abul Kalam Azad University of Technology, and today sir is the chief guest, and by his blessing we have started this webinar series, and today we can tell proudly we are going to complete near about 700 webinars. But sir, I must have to bring to your submission that this webinar series has been started from your university only in the JIS Institute. First it started on the 6th of the April 2020, and under the banner of Computer Society of India and many institutions and my own institution, and now we are going to touch near about 700 number of webinars during this 16 months of the pandemic period. It's all due to the blessing and good wishes of yours. Gopal?
Yes, sir.
Gopal,
Yes, sir.
should we start?
Yes, sir.
Sir, Gopal Krishna is actually the convener of this webinar, and previously he had been the state student coordinator of the Computer Society of India, and he has been instrumental in establishing the student branches at Bihar, and very dynamic young boy, and has conducted more than 8 number of national and state level and regional level events in Netaji Subhash Institute of Technology at Patna under the banner of CSI. And today perhaps it is the webinar in virtual mode. Perhaps it is the eighth event in his institution, National Netaji Subhash Institute of Technology, which is a very premier institution. I will be talking the introduction, and we are very much grateful for your gracious presence today. Gopal.
Okay, sir. Thank you for my introduction, sir. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, all the dignitaries. I, Gopal, the convener of this webinar, welcome you all in this one-day national webinar on the topic Emerging Trends in Computer Science and Information Technology. So it is a pleasure for me that today we have galaxy of intellectuals and academicians with us. So I am very thankful to everyone, especially Professor Saikat Maitra, Vice Chancellor MAKAUT, Professor Nayak sir, Dr. Ratan Deshmukh sir, Mansotra sir, Xavier sir, and Subhash Yadav sir. I am very thankful that you have accepted our invitation for this webinar. So I think today is the auspicious day, And that is a day of Guru Purnima. And on the day of Guru Purnima, we are organizing such a good webinar, especially for the students. So before that, I would like to introduce NSIT and CSI student branch along with the various activities that we have conducted in previous years. But during the during last year, during the pandemic, due to the lack of all this physical communication, we have switched towards the virtual mode, and we have tried to turn our disaster, our pandemic, into an opportunity. So under the legendary leadership of Professor Nayak sir, we have developed so much, and we have also organized many successful national, regional, and state level events in the Bihar, along with 100 numbers of webinars, conventions, and various seminars in the physical mode as well. So I think today's topic is absolutely fantastic, and I think only computer science and IT had changed the overall lifestyle of everyone's life. So that's why we can understand the importance of today's topic, that how rapidly computer science and information technology is changing our way of living, changing our way of thinking, and everything that is related with us. So it is very important topic in terms of job opportunity, in terms of research, in terms of academics, especially for the students and the young professionals. So I'm very thankful to all the dignitaries that you have accepted our invitation to be the part of, be the resource person of this webinar. And I would like to thank especially Professor Nayak sir, that under his guidance, we have published various articles and international research papers in the various international conference. And I'd like to add some points about the NSIT, that we NSITians and the students of NSIT are doing rapid growth in uh, in the academia, and every year the students of NSIT also publishes the various research paper in reputed international conference. And I think it is all due to the networking, it is all due to the blessings of Nayak sir and the opportunities provided by the Computer Society of India. So I think Computer Society of India has made a, a very has given the very nice platform to all academicians and students to develop their technical skills, and also providing the good environment for the research and development in the India. And one more thing I would like to say about Professor Nayak sir, he is the only person who is connecting the various academicians, technocrats, and professional persons from all over the India in the field of computer science and IT. And very thank you, sir, that you have
Okay, thank you, Gopal.
your blessings are with us. And I hope this webinar will be, definitely it will be useful for all of us, and especially for students. So for the welcome address from NSIT, I would like to call Mr. Dharmendra sir on the behalf of management of NSIT for welcome address. Dharmendra sir, over to you, sir. Dharmendra sir, please unmute yourself.
Are you getting my voice?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This internet before you, and it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all over here on the Jan with us with this segment. So, welcome to all for today's webinar on emerging trends in CSI and information technology. Good morning to one and all. And I'm just touching your feet to all dignitaries today. And today is the luckiest moment for me. Before all the dignitaries, I'm presenting myself and welcoming all the dignitaries. So it gives me immense pleasure. And so luckiest and feeling so luckiest myself. So I would like to introduce for today's presenter, chief guest for today's webinar, Professor Saikat Maitra, a Vice Chancellor, MAKAUT West Bengal, Professor Nayak, former President and fellow CSI member, Data Management Committee, ISO. Keynote speaker, Professor R. Desmukh, professor and former heads CSC and Dr. BMFC, Aurangabad, Maharashtra. Invited speaker, Dr. Wahab Mansotra, Dean Faculty of Mathematical Science Institute of Jammu, and invited speaker, Dr. Javier Chaladurai, Director, HRDC and Professor CSC, School of Engineering. Professor S.C. Yadav, Professor and Head Computer, CSC, Technology, Central University of Jharkhand, Chief Patron, Mr. M.M. Singh, Founder and Member Secretary of NSIT Bihta, Patron Sri Krishnari, Registrar, as well as MD of NSMCH, NSIT Bihta Patna. Webinar Chair, Mr. Ramakant Singh, Dean Academic, NSIT Bihta Patna. Welcome all onto this webinar. So thank you, dignitaries.
Thank you, Dharmendra sir. Now, I would like to call Professor A.K. Nayak sir for his presidential address. Before that, I would like to call Ayushi for sir's brief profile reading. Ayushi, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Gopal, sir. Professor A.K. Nayak, presently the advisor of IIBM Group of Institutions, is the former president of Computer Society of India and former director of Indian Institute of Business Management, Patna, a 42 years old premier B school. He is having more than 36 years of experience in teaching, training, research, and administration in the field of computer science, information technology, and management. The former president of ICT section of Indian Science Congress Association and former chairman of Indian Society for Technical Education Bihar Jharkhand section, Professor Nayak is the fellow of Computer Society of India, International Society for Research and Development, UK, United Writer Association, National Association of Computer Educators and Trainers, and Management Studies and Promotion Institute, New Delhi. Professor Nayak is associated with the academic programs of more than 40 universities, including a member of Board of Studies, Governing Council, and school boards of several universities, organized and participated more than thousands of conferences, seminars, workshops, training programs, and faculty development programs of national and international level in physical and virtual mode. Participated as the chief guest of honor, preside over, and keynote speaker in more than hundreds of universities and institutes of national and international repute, represented as the expert member in several bodies of Government of India and state government. He has authored 162 papers, 12 books, edited 9 books, 10 proceedings of national and international conferences, received many international and national awards, and his biography is published in 7 international directories. Professor Nayak has worked as expert member of CEDTI, Government of India, reviewer of DST project, Government of India member, Board of Directors, DNS Institute of Cooperative Management, Government of India, Zonal Coordinator, National Institute of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India, expert member, Banking Service Recruitment Board, Bihar, Public Service Commission, Bihar, State Technical Education Board, Bihar, State Secondary Education Board, and many more. At present, Professor Nayak is the member of Board of Studies of Computer Science and IT, AICTE, Government of India, and member of Bureau of Indian Standard, Government of India. Recently, he has also nominated by Bureau of Indian Standard, Government of India, to represent as member of Data Management Committee of International Standard Organization, ISO, Geneva, Switzerland. Professor Nayak visited abroad in many assignments, including participation in Southeast Asia Regional Computer Confederation Executive Council meeting at Colombo and General Assembly of International Federation of Information Processing, IFIP, situated at Austria, Vienna. Now I would like to call Gopal Krishna sir, convener of webinar, for presenting memento as a token of love and respect.
So I would like to present this memento to Professor Nayak sir as a token of respect on behalf of whole NSIT management.
Thank you very much, Gopal. I heartily accept it.
Yes.
And many thanks to the NSIT
Yes.
for this honor of love and affection. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Honorable Chief Guest of this occasion, the one-day national webinar on emerging trends in computer science and information technology, the internationally acclaimed scientist and educationist, the Honorable Learned Vice Chancellor of the Maulana Abul Kalam Azad University of Technology, West Bengal, Dr. Saikat Maitra ji, the Honorable Founder and Secretary of this great group of institution, Netaji Subhash Institute of Technology, in his absence here, Dr. M.M. Singh, the very vibrant and young Registrar of the Society, Krishna Murari, and the Dean of the institution, Ramakanji, and the keynote speaker of the today's national webinar, Dr. R.R. Deshmukh, the professor and former head and dean of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, Aurangabad, Maharashtra, and notable invited speakers and all of my younger brothers, Dr. Vivakar Mansotra, the Honorable Professor and Dean of the Mathematical Sciences of the University of Jammu, and Dr. Chiradullai, the Director of the Human Resource Development Center, as well as Professor of the Computer Science and Engineering of Christ University, Bangalore, and my beloved academic son, Dr. Subhash Jadhav, the Professor and Head, Department of Computer Science and Technology, the Central University of Jharkhand at Ranchi, and the Professor Gopal Krishna, the convener of this great webinar, and other honorable faculty members and functionaries of this great institute, Netaji Institute of Technology, and one of the most prominent and largest and best engineering college under the private sector in the state of Bihar and Jharkhand, and having a very networked group, having the institution and the state of Bihar and Jharkhand, and recently established one medical college of excellence in the name of Netaji Institute of Medical Sciences at Patna, and having very large and big infrastructure, ultra-modern infrastructure. I must have to extend my thanks to this great institution for providing opportunities to these great personalities to come together and make their deliberation on the auspicious occasion of this one-day webinar on emerging trends in computer science and information technology. First of all, my sincere gratitude and thanks go to our beloved and honorable and most learned Vice Chancellor of the MAKAUT of West Bengal, a personality of the international stature, a academician of the international repute, and a great visionary, and who is managing in such an effective and efficient way to the one of the largest technical university in the country, that is the Maulana Abul Kalam Azad University of Technology at West Bengal. Sir is so kind enough and a great well-wisher of the Computer Society of India. And I have just mentioned at the time of our introduction to one another we have started this great effort of conducting the webinars and virtual seminar conferences, short-term training program, faculty development program in virtual mode to provide as well as to empower the youth masses, the students, as well as the youth professionals of the country by making the very little but significant contribution towards the national development. In this great effort, I must have to acknowledge with my sincere gratitude and thanks. Sir has been one of the most visible personality and most kind-hearted person who has encouraged us in this direction. And I have mentioned we have started this journey from his university only just 15 months back on 6th of the April 2020 when just the pandemic had started. Since then, I have invited sir into many of the occasions to participate as the chief guest, keynote speaker, guest of honor, and preside over the sessions at different places of the country in the seminar and conferences and other programs in virtual mode. And sir had been very kind enough and always heartily accepted my invitation on behalf of all this group and also obliged us. So that is why, sir, I want to record our great sense of gratitude. I want to express billions of thanks and millions of gratitude in your honor on behalf of Computer Society of India in general, on behalf of Computer Society of India Patna, as well as National Netaji Subhash Institute of Technology in particular, as well as all the managing committee and student community of this great institute for your gracious presence today to deliver the inaugural address and grace the occasion as the chief guest. Sir, your kindness and your vision and your deliberation has always enriched these kinds of webinars and seminars that what we have conducted. I can simply tell, I just remember a stanza in Hindi, ना हर रात को चांद नसीब होता है, ना हर रात को चांद नसीब होता है, ना हर इंसान को मंजिल प्राप्त होता है, ना हर इंसान को मंजिल प्राप्त होता है, ना हर आदमी को, मेरे जैसे आदमी को आपका जैसे महानुभव का सानिध्य प्राप्त होता है, सौभाग्य प्राप्त होता है, ना हर वेबिनार में आपका जैसे महानुभव का गरिमा वही उपस्थित प्राप्त होता है। जैसे कि सूरज का बिना सुबह नहीं होता है, जैसे कि चांद का बिना रात नहीं होता है, जैसे कि बादल का बिना बरसात नहीं होता है, ऐसे ही आपका उपस्थित का बिना ये वेबिनार का गरिमा नहीं होता है। Sir, we express our sincere gratitude in your gracious presence and in your honor. I also equally thankful my all the beloved younger brother and my academic son Dr. Subhash Jadhav, my brother Dr. Deshmukh, Man Sutraji and Javier Sahib for their kind acceptance to make their deliberation on this auspicious occasion. And whenever I have told them, rather I cannot tell, I have requested them because they are my younger brother and beloved younger brother and family member. And when I have expressed my desire, they came forward. Sir, I must have to place in the record that during this pandemic period, and more than 300 number of professionals, domestic professionals from the country have been networked together, along with 452 number of international personality who has contributed selflessly, who have came forward without any financial obligation and to help us in this such a great endeavor. And today we are having only satisfaction by your blessing and by your help and other people's also, that at least in this way we are contributing very small manner but significantly for empowering the youth masses, for upgrading their knowledge and upgrading their technological abilities, including students and youth professionals, and without any financial obligation. This might be recorded as a very significant contribution of our group and group of professionals under your guidance, under your patronage, as well as under your blessing. The topic what we have chosen today, that emerging trends in information technology, because it is one of the most vital themes, particularly where the large number of students have been participated, as well as the youth professionals have been participated. They must be acquainted what are the latest trends are going and happening in this field of technology. And this field, though it has been incepted before 7 decades back, 1946, and the inception of the first generation computer of the size of an elephant, but by the chronological development and a rapid development in the pace of the technological advancement, and this size has been from the elephant shape. Today it has been reached just an insect shape. Today we are having the concept of microprocessor, and which can be, and that is why I made a comparison with the insect shape. Not only in the physical sizes, but so far as the processing capability is concerned, so far as the intelligence is concerned, so far as the memory packaging is concerned, everywhere. So the tremendous technological advancement has been done. Perhaps this is only the branch of science and technology, and what quantum of advancement has been made that has never been made in any branch of the science and technology. There has been the updation, there has been the changes, there has been the new concept in every field of education, every field of technology. But in this field, even if the definition, the paribhasha jisko bolte hai, it changes from time to time. What we are deliberating today, tomorrow it can be also obsolete, tomorrow it can be also wrong. So liberally, after the introduction of the networking concept in 1973 by the introduction of the ARPANET at US, United States of America, and then the integration of various networks together in late 90s, we have got the mid 90s, we have got the internet concept, and late 90s, we have got the multimedia concept, and that has made a tremendous change to the field of information technology, to the field of computing and information technology. By the upgradation, by the increment of the quantum and volume of data from time to time in the computation system, we have just started with the scientific computing with the isolated data. But in 70, we started with the business computing with the group data and multiple volume of data, and better data organization capacity has been sought. That is why the file management concept came into existence. As I do remember the great stanza of Swami Vivekananda, what Swamiji has told, necessity is the mother of invention, and every covered is uncovered when it is discovered, and changes are the continuous process of any happening. That happened, the quantum of the data and volume of the data has been increased very exponentially due to the market competition, due to the various social applications, and by the virtue of that, we came to the, in 1980, we came to the database management, 90 relational database management, 2000 data mining, 2005 data warehousing, 2010 big data, and we are having the concept of the era of the data sciences. Accordingly, the artificial intelligence, which have been incepted at the time of the second generation, in the development of second generation computer in 1956, time to time it has got empowered along with the virtue of visual processing, along with the voice synthesis, along with the image processing, and time that according to keep pace with the volume of data and complexity of the data, it helped in its various forms of the application to the management, to the managers for taking the quick decision. That is why the business intelligence came into the existence along with the cloud computing. So that happens. There are the variety of form of the application of the intelligence that has came into the existence according to the requirement. We came from the artificial intelligence to business intelligence, from business intelligence to computational intelligence, from computational intelligence to the machine learning concept and data intelligence, and from data intelligence today we are at the doorstep of the emotional intelligence. The changes are happening very frequently in this branch of science and technology. We have also crossed around various types of latest tools and techniques so far as the computing is concerned, whether it is high-speed computing, whether it is cloud computing, whether it is embedded computing, whether it is smart computing, it is green computing, it is social computing, it is quantum computing, it is DNA computing, atomic computing, and all these things. And we have came to the stage of the IoT, Internet of Things and Internet of Everything, by the virtue of which and by the integration of its application. And today we are really dreaming of the industry 4.0, even if Germany has started the industry 5.0. And what the thing is that it is going so rapidly and so speedily it is changing. And we have started with the memory capacity with the kilobyte, the bytes and kilobytes and megabytes and gigabytes and terabytes. And today, after the introduction of the cloud computing, we have the concept of the petabytes, and that is 10 to the power 15, then exabyte 10 to the power 18. And in the IoT environment, we are considering the zettabyte, that is 10 to the power 21, Matlab, this is the 1 billion of 1 trillion characters can be stored in one zettabyte. This concept is happening because today under the IoT environment, there had been the interconnectivity of 26 billion of the devices, and 50 billion plus devices have been connected into the internet forum. And this is today requiring the volume of data which will be equal to storing all the human information of the whole world, 7.7 billion of the persons. And this is the complexity, this is the rapidness, this is the pace of changing so far as the technological upgradation have been happened from time to time. That is why organizing these kinds of webinar on by the NSIT, I must have to congratulate for choosing this topic, the recent trends and the emerging trends in computer science and information technology on such a auspicious day, that is the Guru Purnima, and to which we observe by praying our all the respect to our honorable gurus, and that is why all the gurus have been assembled today to deliver on this auspicious topic on this occasion. Definitely the student community, the young community who have been connected today with this webinar, they will be getting the great blessing of the gurus, because somebody that has been told in your ancient script that Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Sakshat Guru Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. And Guru Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, तीनों का composite phase होता है, इसीलिए हम गुरु को प्रणाम करते हैं. अज्ञानातिमिरांजस्य ज्ञानांजस्य शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. अर्थात अज्ञान रूपी अंधकार से जो आलोक रूपी रास्ता हमको दिखाते हैं, वही शिक्षक होते हैं. वो शिक्षक को हम नमन करते हैं. इसीलिए आज महानुभव शिक्षक, जो शिक्षक से महाशिक्षक हमारा ऑनरेबल वाइस चांसलर कुलपति महोदय उपस्थित है. ऑनरेबल स्पीकर्स आर also available here. What they will be deliberating, definitely that will be a path for all of these people who have been connected with this webinar to follow it. That is why it has been told in Bhagavad Gita, Jajjada charati shrestha tattada itare jana सहजत प्रमाण कुरुते जना तदन वर्तते. अर्थात महजन जो बोलते हैं, महानुभव जो बोलते हैं, हम आप इसको अनुकरण करते हैं, वही मार्गदर्शन पर चलते हुए, वही मार्ग पर चलते हुए हम मंजिल को प्राप्त करते हैं. इसीलिए so that is the great thing that today our illuminaries will be deliberating on this topic. With these words, once again, by paying my all the respect to the gracious presence of Honorable Vice Chancellor of this Maulana Abul Kalam Azad University of Technology, Honorable Dr. Saikat Maitra ji, to whom I respect like anything, and one of the well-wisher and guide of this great endeavor that we are doing. And also thanking and extending my thankfulness to all the speakers who have been present here, and also all the members who are participating on this great occasion in this webinar. I want to conclude my speech with the view that wherever we may be, whatever we can do, but we should always try the use and utility of the information technology should come for the benefits of the mankind, for the benefits of the common man, to satisfy the great philosophy of Bhagavad Gita, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pasantu, Ma Kastute. With these words, I pray to the God, may God bless each of you who have been connected with this webinar to pick up the daffodils from their future professional career. Thank you, everybody. Namaskar to everybody. Very hearty good morning to everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, NSIT also.
Once again, thank you very much, Professor Nayak sir, for your excellent and fantastic contents you have delivered to us. And we are always blessed with your presence in any event that you came to NSIT in the physical, either in the physical mode or in the virtual mode, that you have blessed us. And thank you for everything, sir. Thank you very much, sir. So now I'd like to invite Professor Saikat Maitra, sir, the chief guest of this one-day national webinar, and we are very thankful to him that he took his time from his busy schedule and to be the chief guest and accepted our invitation as the chief guest of this one-day national webinar. So before that, I would like to call Ayushi for his profile reading. Ayushi, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Professor Saikat Maitra is presently working as the Vice Chancellor of Maulana Abul Kalam Azad University of Technology, West Bengal, formerly West Bengal University of Technology. He did his BSc Honours in Chemistry from the Presidency College, Kolkata, BTech, MTech, and PhD in Chemical Technology from the University of Calcutta. He is a Chartered Chemical Engineer and Fellow of Institute of Engineers, India. Professor Maitra earlier worked as professor and principal in charge at Government College of Engineering and Ceramic Technology, RCC Institute of Information Technology, associate professor at University Technology, Petronas, Malaysia, and as scientist at Central Fuel Research Institute, Dhanbad. He has worked in industries too. Professor Maitra published 150 research papers in different national and international journals, presented 60 papers in different conferences, filed 2 patents, authored 3 books and 3 book chapters. He has guided 12 PhD students, completed several funded research projects, organized several training programs and workshops. He visited many countries like US, Australia, Italy, Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, Bangladesh, Bahrain for delivering lectures. He is recipient of many awards from different bodies and institutions. Now, I would like to call Gopal Krishna sir, convener of webinar, for presenting memento as a token of love and respect.
Once again, welcome, sir, and I would like to present this memento as a token of respect on the behalf of management of NSIT. So please accept it, sir. So over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you. I was waiting for getting myself unmuted by the host.
Yes. Sir.
Thank you, Professor Naik and
thank you, sir.
Gopal Krishna. This is a great occasion that we have got the opportunity to join at this particular programs, which is a very pertinent one, emerging trends in computer science and information technology. And because I share a very good relationship with Dr. Naik when he invited me to join these programs. I have these similar or parallel programs going on now, but as because Dr. Naik invited me, so I could not avoid his call, irresistible call. And here I can see numbers of luminaries in this field of computer science and information technology. They have assembled for sharing their views in this particular area. Now, as there's a head of one of the technological universities of this country, I would like to share my views how the scope of computer science and information technology is increasing and expanding in the coming times. How I'm seeing it and what is my perspective in this particular area. You see, this from the last decade, what we observed that this pattern of our doing many things, be it industrial practices, be it our daily lives, be it healthcare sectors, everywhere, we have observing a paradigm shift. In industry, if we look at the pattern right now, this is basically migrating to more knowledge-based, this industrial propositions where automation, robotics, and analytics, that will be the prime features, and that have been started in many parts of the world. In India also, this particular culture or particular systems that have started to come, and we call it Industry 4.0. And it is continuously evolving and migrating towards a stage of maturity within the shortest possible time in near future. If we look at agriculture, though it is not a prevalent practice by and large in this country, but if you look at other countries, Australia, US, Canada, and European countries. And of course, some of the countries of Asia also, particularly Singapore, particularly this Israel and others. The emergence of a different concept of agricultural activities named as precision agriculture or smart farming, that has been disrupting the entire situation of agricultural practices. And there are lots of technological intervention, particularly in the form of use of different types of devices, IoT devices, different types of these computer software applications, cloud-based applications. These are becoming these prominent features of smart farming. And here, India also, it has started to come, and we believe that if it comes in a larger scale in near future, the entire Indian agricultural economy will be significantly benefited. We have this, by God's blessing, we have abundance of cultivable lands. We have these very conducive climates. But if that can be blended with right set of technology, with the development of smart farming and precision agriculture, there we will be seeing that in near future, we not only will be able to cater the need of our entire population. This this sort of state of affair, even after independence till now, in hunger index, we are occupying one of the rock bottom position. This is not a matter of glory for all of us. And if we adopt this concept of precision farming to a significant extent, then we will be able to cater the need of all these populations of this country. And beyond that, will be able to supply it to other countries as well, bringing this economic, this development and economic propositions out of this agricultural activity very, very significantly very high. This is another thing. Healthcare sector. If you look at the healthcare sector, the problem is we do not have enough numbers of these medical service providers, qualified doctors and hospitals, which are there only, they are urban centric. They're concentrated mostly in urban and metropolis areas. And the larger section of Indian population, they are not getting the benefit of quality healthcare system. This is one of the biggest problems. As because we do not have a very healthy population, we have a large population, 130, 140 crore population. But if they suffer from lots of diseases, then it creates a burden on their particular livelihood, because they have to spend a significant amount of money for taking care of them. And at the same time, we are losing very, very these effective man days, and that is impacting our economy also. So, and what is the solution then? The solution is COVID has also this not only it brought the cloud of despair and this frustration. It this taught us very useful lessons. We were not very serious enough in adopting digital technology, in changing our mindset, how to combat these adverse situations with the help of technology. But in the period of COVID, we learned all these things, and they are what we are observing. Digital healthcare systems, telemedicines, all these are things that are this coming up significantly. And if that can happen, then the problem of this good healthcare, affordability of this healthcare, and accessibility to this healthcare, that can be mitigated significantly. And there also the role of information technology and computer science and related areas, these are going to be very, very crucial and critical in the coming days. Same thing in social sectors. The problem is, you see, maintenance of law and order, human trafficking, because of these poverties and all these things. This trafficking of the girls, kidnapping, abducting, many these the problems are socially, these unrest problems, the problems which can develop lots of amoks, and this all these activities which are not good enough for the society itself, for its sustainability. There, this how we can take care of all these things only by application of technology. And there also computer science and information technology can play a big role, because of this drone surveillance, because of application of artificial intelligence, machine learning applications, because of this use of different IoT gadgets. In many places we can capture data, we can capture picture, we can capture these useful signals, and that immediately can be analyzed, can be this transferred to concerned bodies and for immediate and quick intervention and action. So these are, in social sectors also, this is one of the biggest things. Surveillance of the border, this is the biggest problem. That also can be done by, this computer science and IT, the information technology. These are all these are coming up in a big way. As because many things are happening in the digital platform, cyberspace. So, this is, we call it a cyber physical, this emergence of cyber physical culture. So here, what is happening, this to keep these safeguards and to keep maintaining the safety of the cyberspace is very, very crucial, very, very critical for individual, for organizations, for the country. And therefore, this computer science and information technology have a big role here to safeguard the entire system. And if we look at the different branches of computer science, which are proliferating of this year's computer science information technology, Professor Nayak already mentioned, in India, machine learning as a subdomain or a part of artificial intelligence that are assuming a very, very significant relevance in coming days, and we will be requiring a huge number of people for working with the knowledge of machine learning. This is one of the area where we are seeing a phenomenal growth in information technology related areas is happening. Data science and big data analytics, these are also very, very useful for this country. The country is big, lots of heterogeneity, lots of diversity, lots of these problems, lots of challenges, lots of opportunities. So, and this means everything is captured in the form of data. So, humongous quantity of the data, tremendous volume of data is being generated at every instance. And this data, it can be captured. Earlier, the system was not there, but right now, with the advent of Hadoop and all these big platforms, we can capture this data, we can analyze this data, we can get meaningful insights of this data. So, so this emergence of data science, big data handling, big data analytics, that will be one of the prominent features for this country in coming days, and there will be required numbers of qualified and skilled manpowers. Next point is, if we look at this, as I mentioned earlier, for cybersecurity, for network security, for cryptography, there's a huge requirement is existing. Now that place, because we need a large number of cyber warriors for for taking this individual in a safe domain for making this country more and more safe. So for that purpose, what we are observing, a huge requirement of professionals in this field is required. That's also another important area of information technology and computer science in coming days. Python will be, used in many applications. And what I am observing that besides your English proficiency, all of these professionals of the future, they need to be proficient in Python, and that is very much required because everywhere we are seeing the applications of Python. And another important thing is you may be a person of different discipline. You may be a person of this commerce. You may be a person of medical science. You may be a person of this engineering science, core engineering. Irrespective of that, you need to learn all these languages, machine learning, data science, and all these things. That is very much required. Otherwise, what will happen? You will not find enough scope of application of your knowledge. I am reciting some of the examples. Food technology, that's one of the area. Yesterday, I had one discussion. I had the opportunity to take part in another discussion organized by NASCOM, that is food tech. You see, this one of the biggest challenge of these food sectors is to supply good quality food, which are not adulterated, which are fresh, which are healthy to all the population of this country. Now, one of the advanced movement which has started in other countries, which is called vegan movement, because it has been observed this slaughtering of animals for supplying of meat-based foods that requires huge quantity of water. That is very, very problematic for for the environment because of this all this environmental pollution, which is created by all the process starting from the starting from nurturing this animal stock up to slaughtering, processing, cooking, and ultimately making this item of food. So an entire cycle, this requires tremendous quantity of water, and it involves tremendous quantity of environmental pollution. So now, and at the same time, it has been observed the prolonged consumption of meat and all these things that is created lots of health hazards in European and American population, particularly in the appearance of colon cancer and associated diseases. Therefore, in European countries, US countries of the late, a movement has started, which is called vegan movement. The basic features of this vegan movement is the people they are pursued to take more leafy, these fruits, vegetables, and all these things in their diets. And you see, this country, India, we have abundance of all these leafy products, vegetable products. But because we are not taking this good care of all these things, we are not in a position to supply to our population itself. Not to talk about supplying to other countries. But here also, if we apply the proper technology, and most of this technology are basically blended with IT and computer science software applications, they are combining the technology related to agriculture, technology related to food processing, food preservation, and IT and all these things that can give rise to a development of another emerging areas where opportunities of employing a numbers of professionals. That is one of the primary outcome, and at the same time, provision of good food for all the population. That will be another outcome of all these things. This Bill Gates, some years before, he took one project which is called meatless meat. This meatless meat means basically this is one of the product which is developed from vegetables, and at the same time, this is blended with the taste of the meat. This is associated with taste of the meat. So vegetable products with the taste of the meat. This is the major feature of the product. So one of the advantage of all this thing is it can take care of health issues of all the population and taste issues of all the young population. Because we generally take junk food for the taste, but for our stomach we need healthy diets. And here there's lots of biological researches are required, lots of data handling and research, lots of genetic researches are required, data handling, meaningful observation, machine learning application, data science application. These are the major areas for all these researches. There and pharmacy, pharma analytics, and then energy informatics, everywhere. Analytics and informatics are going to be very, very important features. In material science, machine learning is assuming a very this big role in all areas. These IT and computer science related knowledges are very essential and crucial. So therefore, in near future, what we are observing and what we're observing, this is there will be phenomenal application of computer science and information technology, and this is one of the biggest advantage for us, because in our case, our biggest advantage is our demographic dividend, our young population, our aspiring mind, our innovative mind, the mind which they can dream, they can think of unimaginable. And our population, their mathematical skill, their imaginative skill, this exemplary. This is unquestionable. And I have observed the students who they are working at US, at Europe, and other countries. They are praised for their mathematical skill, for their this logical intelligence and all these things. That's why in all IT organizations, software organizations, we are observing these large numbers of Indian populations, Indian techies are working there. So therefore, what our these presumptions or our aspiration is, all these young minds, if they are empowered with the right skill of knowledge, right set of knowledge, skill, and ability in the field of computer science and information technology, they will have the power to conquer the entire world in terms of this economic development. So this is one of the biggest advantage for us, our application of our mind, because this knowledge of computer science and IT means basically you have to apply your brains, your logical brain, and we have the advantage of we have our another lobe of the brain which is associated with creative pursuit, these creative activities. That is also very much active in our Indian population. So a proper blend of these two, right lobe and left lobe, that will give rise to this phenomenal outcome. And we are expecting, we are aspiring for this thing to happen in this coming decade. And that's why the spreading of knowledge in computer science and IT applications in emerging field among our young generation is the call of the day. And from our university, we have taken the mandate that everyone should understand computer programming, everyone should understand Python programming, everyone should be able to apply their knowledges through the use of computer science and IT-based skill in a much better way. So this should be the right, this is our mandate, and we believe that by doing that, our entire next generation or young generation, they will have tremendous, this power for, this taking care of this country, to take this country ahead in the path of development, to make it one of the developed countries, topmost developed countries of the world in this coming decade. That is one of the biggest advantages. But we are biggest potential and biggest this asset which we are conceiving. We have this observing. We have been observing. We are trying to nurture all these things within our capacity to the best possible extent. So, and another thing is very important. Now we did not have much, these applications or much, these activities, but as far as hardware development is involved. Basically, this development of different hardwares, particularly IoT-based devices, particularly, all these semiconductor chips, all these computer peripherals, all these things. This culture was a little bit absent here. We, for a long time, we applied our knowledge and potential for, this short part of this knowledge. Now, for the geopolitical changes which is happening in the entire globe, what we are observing, the emergence or migration of all these units, production units were involved, associated with the manufacturing of hardware to India. And I believe that this migration process will be accelerated in the coming days, and that will give rise to the culture of researches in hardware-related areas. And that is one of the important electronics and hardware related. That is also very, very important, because software is okay, because there we can master and we have enough skill and knowledges. Now we have to get this command, we take command and mastery in hardware as well. So that is one of the requirement, and I believe that that problem will work out in the near future with the shortest possible time, because of all these changes which has started to happen in many places at the entire world, and of course at this country as well. And all the sectors, agriculture, healthcare, social sectors, entertainment sectors, education sectors, that will be disrupted, transformed, and restructured with the knowledge of computer science and IT to the most possible extent in a continuous manner in the coming decades. So many opportunities will come up, which at this moment we are not in a position to conceive and to dream of. But maybe by within 4 or 5 years, we will be seeing entirely different orders is being established in our social systems, in our political systems, in our these geographical systems, in our education, everywhere. That is one of the biggest these changes, which will be accelerated and catalyzed by this spreading of computer science and IT-based knowledge, be it in the emergence with the appearance of blockchains, be it the virtual reality, augmented reality, be it in all other domains, these huge numbers of data analysis and all these things. So all these changes are going to happen in near future. And right now, my suggestion, my advice to all our young minds is engage yourselves in useful learning, and for developing your skill, active skill in computer science and IT-based subjects. And that is not a very difficult propositions. From internet also, you can get numbers of repositories and resources, and you can empower yourselves, enrich yourselves through self-learning mode. Self-learning is the best way of learning, and of course, you can validate all your knowledges and all your skill by interacting with your peers, with your teachers, with the knowledge community. That is also a very, very formidable option right now, because of this many development of many community portals, many blogs, and all these things that has enabled us to do or take up these exercises in a very useful manner or effective manner. So my congratulations to the organizer, NSIT and CSI. CSI is also taking lots of these responsibilities in spreading computer knowledge across the country under the leadership of Professor Naik. And NSIT, what I have seen that they are also taking up these activities to a significant extent. I believe all the participants over here who are present over here, who are present over here, they'll be immensely benefited from the deliberation by all the carefully chosen experts in their subjects. And this will be very, very engaging, interacting, and enriching experiences for all the learners who are present over here. So with this, I would like to conclude. Thank you, Dr. Nayak. Thank you, Dr. Gopal Krishna, and all other members who are present at this panel. Thank you very much to all of you again. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much once again for your excellent deliberation. Within the short span of the time, you have almost all completed all the aspects where the emerging trends are going to happen, whether it is the area of the agriculture, health sciences, area of business and industry, area of other places, social sciences, every point you have covered. And particularly the things you have also indicated what is the requirements, emerging trends is going to be happen in the future, that the security analysis will be one of the great area where the to tackle the security threats, the industry 4.0 and the emergence of the IoT that will also will be trending in a very high speed and high rate. The artificial intelligence, the big business intelligence, the machine learning, as well as the cloud computing, all the concepts will be integrated for the benefits of the computer application and ICT application to reach at the doorsteps of the common man. Besides that, what you have told, that is, you have encouraged the youth masses how they can adopt and also move along with the pace of these technological changes. That's the great thing that the young community must have to learn. So all these points you have also mentioned, and you have also highlighted what to happen in the place of the so far as the self-sustainability and self-development required in the country so far as the hardware technology is concerned. In software technology, we are sound enough, there is no doubt. In software export, we are second in the world next to the United States of America. And in domestic consumption of the software, we are also very strong due to the thick implementation of the e-governance projects and all these things. But the digital empowerment is also taken up by the Digital India project as well as the Make in India project and the Startup India project. You have also highlighted all these concepts through your speech. So definitely the mass will be enlightened and the mass will be empowered with the knowledge of the computer and the ICT, and particularly and what the things have been kept in the Digital India project in the seventh pillar, the digital manufacturing, that means the import duty should be borne by the country is zero. But I don't know what has been achieved, but initiation definitely has been taken, and you are quite optimistic, and you are visualizing that obviously we can also surpass that challenge and we can be self-sufficient so far as the hardware technologies are concerned. And all the things you have explained so nicely, and so far as the emerging trends are concerned, I do think that the people who have participated at a large will be highly benefited. On behalf of all of them, on behalf of the NSIT, on behalf of the CSI, I once again extend my gratitude and sincere thanks for your gracious presence, having deliberation upon such an excellent inaugural address as the chief guest of this occasion. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you once again. Gopal, over to Gopal. Gopal?
Once again, thank you from my side, sir, on the behalf of NSIT. And you have also focused on the requirement of hardware. Why hardware is very required in today's scenario, because we have got excellence in the software industry. So it's very necessary. And it is also very important for all of us that especially for the academician, that how we will train our students to develop the various and to cope up with the various challenges that you have discussed in the various areas like defense, social sector, food industry, entertainment industry, agriculture industry. So still every industry requires many changes, many development, and we are facing various challenges in all these fields. And also about the beggar movement. So it's very necessary for all of us to encourage our students and to develop, and we are our students are doing research and development to some extent, and trying to solve some real life issues through the research and development, sir. And CSI is also playing very important for their research and development and various other activities. So I am very also thankful to Nayak sir for providing such opportunities and gathering the galaxies of intellectuals and academician and industry person for all this. So once again, thank you very much, sir, कि आपने अपना कीमती वक्त इस वेबिनार के लिए निकाला. हम लोग आपके बहुत बहुत आभारी हैं और हम लोग बहुत गर्वान्वित महसूस कर रहे हैं कि आपकी मौजूदगी इस वेबिनार में हुई है. तो एक बार बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, शुक्रिया सर. For the next, we would like to welcome Professor R.R. Deshmukh sir for his keynote address. But before that, I would like to call Ayushi for his profile reading. Over to you, Ayushi.
Thank you, sir. Dr. R.R. Deshmukh, ME, MSc, CSc, PhD, FIETE, Peen Fellow, presently working as Professor in Department of CSIT, Dr. BAM University, Aurangabad, MS, India. He is Principal Program Coordinator for the DST FIST program in Department, sanctioned by DST New Delhi. He is a University Coordinator for MHRD scheme on Global Initiative on Academic Network GIAN program. He is a fellow member and worked as Chairman IETE Aurangabad Center since 2014-18. He was Sectional President of ICT Section of Indian Science Congress Association ISCA 2019. He is a coordinator Maharashtra Raj Marathi Vishwakosh Nirmiti Mandala Maharashtra Sashan for development of Marathi Vishwakosh in the subject of information technology and computer science. He is chairman, Board of Studies in CSE and member academic council. He is life member of ISCA, CSI, ISTE, IEEE, IA Engineering, CSTA, IDES, and member academic and a senior member of ACEEE. He was member of Management Council and Senate member of Dr. BAM University, Aurangabad. Edited 12 books and published more than 200 research papers in BAM University, Aurangabad. He has also published more than 200 research papers in reputed journals, national international conferences. He is editor-in-chief, CSI Journal of Computing and reviewer and editor of several journals at national and international level. He worked as member of Editorial Advisory Board of Everyman Science, ISCA. He is a guest editor for CSI Communication India. He has organized several international national conferences and workshops. He has delivered invited keynote in Comtex 2019 and 2020 at SFU, Tangrong, Rostov, Russia. He has visited University of Santiago de Compostela, Spain under the Research Excellence Program, USC India, Peen Fellow. He has visited University of Washington, Seattle, and Western Washington University, Bellingham, Washington, USA for academic purpose. He has visited Shanghai, China, and Philippines for presenting the research paper at 18th Oriental COCOSTA, International Committee for the Coordination and Standardization of Speech Database and Assessment Techniques, CASLRE conference. Visited Bangkok, Thailand for presenting the paper at 4th Technical Conference on Intelligent Systems organized by Kesetsat University, Bangkok, Thailand. He has completed 4 research projects from UGC, DST, FIST and received grants of more than 150 lakhs. His areas of specializations are human-computer interaction, digital speech signal processing, data mining, data warehousing, image processing, pattern recognition, artificial intelligence, computational auditory scene analysis, CASA, neural networks, etc. He received the Bharat Ratna Mother Teresa Gold Award 2015 for outstanding service in education and research to strengthen India's unity and economic development, and Best Teacher Award 2017 for outstanding excellence and remarkable achievement in the field of teaching, research, and publication from RIDP Group of Journal, Chennai. Now, I would like to call Gopal Krishna Sir, convener of webinar, for presenting memento as a token of love and respect.
Gopal, please,
Yes,
one
sir.
addition. I
Yes,
must have to inform that Dr. R.R. Deshmukh, now recently elected as the National Council member of Institution of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineers, IIT, who will be taking the charge from the month of October 2021. That is one addition and latest updation regarding Dr. R.R. Deshmukh. And by the meantime, we must have to welcome Dr. Javier Cheradullahi, who has joined with us, and our honorable invited speaker. Javier Sahib, we have already discussed a lot of things regarding you in your absentia, and I have given your introduction to the honorable Vice Chancellor who has participated as the chief guest today. Most welcome to the banner of NSIT, National Netaji Subhash Institute of Technology, the largest and best private engineering college in the state of Bihar and Jharkhand. Welcomes you once again. Thank you. Gopal, please proceed.
Once again, welcome, sir. Welcome, Professor R.S. Deshmukh, sir. I think it is your first time with us, and we are doing a webinar on this good topic. So once again, welcome, and I'd like to present this memento on the behalf of management of NSIT and CSI Bihar. So please accept it, sir. So we are very delighted, and we are very thankful that you have accepted our invitation, and you are going to present your keynote address for this good topic, emerging trends in computer science and IT. So over to you, Professor Ratandeep Deshmukh, sir. Okay, yes, sir.
So thanks, Mr. Gopal Krishna and Ms. Ayushi for a brief introduction. And also I would like to thank the organizers for inviting me to have an interaction with this August gathering in this today's webinar organized by Netaji Subhash Chandra Institute of Technology, Patna, and CSI Patna chapter on recent topic or hot topic, that is emerging trends in computer science and information technology. So chief guest of this today's gathering or today's function webinar, Honorable Vice Chancellor Saikat Maitra sir, who is the Vice Chancellor at MAKAUT University, West Bengal. My mentor and president of this function, Professor A.K. Nayak, who has been a mentor for many academicians, professors, faculties, and students also all over India.
Thank you, Deshmukh sir.
Yeah, and who was the immediate past president of Computer Society and fellow of the Computer Society of India. My friend Professor Vaibhav Mansotraji, who is invited speaker, along with Professor Subhash Yadav and Professor and Director Javier sir, and all the participants and faculties joined to this conference or webinar. So friends, I would like to share my screen, as well as I will be sharing some of the or couple of the videos which are most most interested, some of the couple of the videos during my talk. So Mr. Krishna if Gopal, is my screen is share?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Everything is shared. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So now this my PPT is visible.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Completely.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So friends, so these are the today's contents in short, or the points where I will be discussing or sharing my views uh, on these emerging trends related to ICT or computer science and IT. So friends, as we know that ICT or information communication technology has become an integral part of life of everybody's life, whether he is a literate person or illiterate person, or whether he is taking advantage of ICT services or not. But I can say that nobody in this world or nobody is remaining who is active in day-to-day life and who is not taking the advantage or service of ICT. So for this, I would like to share an example that whenever we are um, when we wake up in the morning, what we do that we check our mobile phone for whether there is a missed call or whether there is any message from friend or from any person, that we immediately we check that this after doing nothing we start to checking this one, or while going through the mobile, if your that is wife has kept the tea and it becomes a cold when you are viewing this message or some thing on the on your mobile. So what is this means everybody, and if you count or check the number of the mobile or connecting numbers per person in India or in any country, that it has been becoming a double number, that a particular person is connected uh, to the media or to the internet or this ICT services. Also, whenever we are doing our day-to-day life activities, we are encountering or we are taking the benefits of so many services which are backed with the ICT services. Means if we want to book a train ticket, bus ticket, plane ticket, or any sort of tickets or or any type of service like a Setu service, that is farming related service or any other service, what we are doing, we are taking the services of ICT. And so the meaning is that is each and everybody is taking the services of ICT or information communication services directly or indirectly. The meaning is that earlier it was said that for a common man, there are three things essential, that is roti, kapda or makan. These were the three basic things required for living. But now it is, as per my opinion, it has become essential to add the ICT word to this roti, kapda or makan. That for nobody can survive or nobody can live without touching or without taking the advantage of these ICT services. And all this is happening due to the advancement in the ICT sector or computer science and information technology sector, that this sector is touching everybody's lives in each and every sector of the services. As we know, this ICT or computer science and IT is a multidisciplinary subject. It is having its application or core application as well as secondary applications in every discipline. And so as like that is mathematics, computer science, physics, or commerce, or economics, or we can take so many names of disciplines where there are core application or this ICT is referred as a core subject, along with the applications in multidisciplinary or different disciplines, or we cannot name a discipline where there are application of ICT services. So ICT has made a magic in our uh, common man life. So what is the magic? So I will again like to share one example. That magic means earlier it was said that the Rushimuni goes in the remote place or in uh, that remote place, and they make a tapacharya or tap or sadhana of a particular thing for there is 5, 10 years, 20 years or 25 years. And after that they will get some superpower or special power to uh, send a message at a remote place, or he will be able to know what is going at a particular remote place. But now due to ICT, it has become came in existence or in reality. How? That is, now how we are sitting at our home or at our place and interacting with each other without having a borders of that is state or country or worldwide. So what this is happening? Now we are interacting on this webinar. It is a magic, as if we consider the earlier days. This is a one sort of logic. So one person sitting at any place, he can talk to his colleague, friend worldwide wherever he is present. So this magic has become or came in existence or in reality due to only the services of ICT. So, and day by day, or there is a very fast or rapid development in technology, as well as taking the advantage of ICT services in our day-to-day life of mankind or human being. So accordingly, our there are so many projects have been announced by central government as well as state government. Near about 360 central government projects and uh, more than 200 state government projects are being emerging or being started, and being in there is expansion to take the smart services by making use of ICT services. And as we know that our Prime Minister Modi in the year 2013-14 announced 100 cities of India as a smart cities, and we are marching to take the smart services out of this all projects. Along with that, that our country is a part of there is digital mission program, under which we are having different ventures or different digital um, combinations as like our ventures announced for the different sector as like a Digital India, Startup India, Make in India, or various online or smart education services and so on. Okay. So along with that, um, Professor Nayak sir has shared the how the there was a rapid development or the development from zero period of this ICT services to current era. He has made my that is job very simple again to bringing to this stage, along with some of the points which were discussed with the Professor Maitra sir, that is where this ICT services are most essential or will make an impact, or smart services of this, including the social media or entertainment or agriculture sector, along with the education, health, research development, or cyber security, including the big data analytics, along with machine learning, AI, and IoT services, and in the different sectors. So uh, here now we are in the 21st century, but in 20th century there was a rapid development, and continuously it is in speed. So all these sectors and consumers are making use of ICT services along with internet and all the related services for modified products, improving quality of the products, or selling and marketing goods and services. That is the online business. So this ICT services, ICT make it enable or helps or allows us to store the data or process the data, produce, deploy, and exchange of information for the development of different sectors. Okay. So these ICT services are extremely transformed a way of our acting, thinking, and working, along with the sustainable development of the different things or sustainable development. The development includes three keywords, that is sustainable, that is economic development, environmental development, and social development, with the backup of or support of these ICT services. Okay. So again, there are some important components of these ICT services, which includes the data on which we are processing and analyzing the data, and we are taking the good decisions or appropriate decisions by the analyzing a different sort of data, which is required, or for data handling or processing data, hardware is required, as well as software is required, and some procedures are required along with the information and people to handle the particular services. So these are the overall components of the ICT services. Okay. And this is the similar one what I have explained or explored. So now we'll see the different sectors or where this ICT is playing a very vital role or important role in different sectors, which touches the life of everybody or common man. So this ICT includes many application areas in different sectors, as like education sector, industrial sector, business, defense, agriculture sector, health sector, transport sector, or entertainment sector, which Professor Maitra has also mentioned, where there is a need and where we can explore these services for the smartness or for better mankind. Okay. So here we have discussed that the different that is central government as well as state government, as he's launching a different projects for moving to the smart human being life or smart life, or for giving the online services, along with the industry marching towards the automation fastly by using or by implementing the IoT services for the automation and so many. Also, there is a business. In business, there is use of ICT services, along with entertainment. Entertainment, how we are getting the benefit, that is whatever special effects in the picture or in the on the TV we see, they are achieved due to the ICT services. Along with this transport, we are having so many um, applications or uses. In agriculture sector, there are so many uses. Our health sector and education sector, that is online education and providing services online, and so on. So these are the different sectors where there are the applications of ICT, and whatever advancement is in the sector, that will be importing, that is impacting or all these services smartly. Okay. So as I have mentioned that India, yes, is having or mentioned or introduced different mission mode projects or digital mission projects in the different sectors, as like this Digital India is one of the prestigious program, or which is leading program of the government, and this program is focused on three key areas like digital empowerment, digital infrastructure, and services, and governance on the demands, along with the two programs which have been taken in Digital India, named as a SWIFT program, that is a Swayam and Single Window Interface Trade, along with the Umang program, which is the unified mobile application for new age governance. And this ICT is turning the concept of paperless office into reality. Okay? This ICT services. So these are the 9 pillars can be named for the project or ambitious project, that is Digital India. What are those pillars? That is broadband highway, that is along with the universal access to mobile connectivity, public internet access program, along with the e-governance, reforming government through the technology, along with the early harvest programs, and e-Kranti, electronic delivery of the services, information to all, electronics manufacturing, IT for jobs, and so on. These are the 9 main pillars of the Digital India program. Okay. Along with that, as I have mentioned that our government, central government has announced the 100 cities as smart cities. Along with that, this ICT plays a very vital role in smart city program, where we'll be giving that ICT can help to convert Indian cities to a smarter cities or smart cities in the form of improving our lifestyle by providing maintainable environment, good transportation, e-governance and security, along with the high quality healthcare, which was mentioned by Professor Maitra sir, along with the some of the GIS or Geographical Information System services, which allows a spatial data management above and below ground management of services. Okay. So this picture, if you see this picture or this figure carefully, you will get the concept of smart life or smart city, where you can have this that is safe and prosperous citizens life, along with the thriving economy, efficient building, sustainable environment, healthy citizens, reduced crimes, enabling policies, support and aging population, lifelong learning, sustainable energy, high speed connectivity for the business, along with the that is consistent water supply or underground water management system or dependable transportation, which will be the ventures of different programs as like a happy and safe and healthy citizen life, along with innovative and thriving enterprises, along with the smarter governments and services and smarter utility services, which will be the united part or unifying part of the smart city mission. This is a unifying vision of smart life or smart cities. So here again, I would like to share one video, which will again you will get clear idea or explore what is the concept of smart cities and how this mission is going on. Okay. One moment. Let me know if there is any problem while a video is about the video visibility or audibility. Okay.
Okay, sir.
The 25th of June, 2015. A day when the government of India and the people of India shook hands and marked the beginning of one of the biggest partnerships in the history of the country for building India's first ever smart cities. Smart City Mission. Smarter, simpler, better.
Smart City Mission. The mission has several firsts. It is the first time that certain areas in cities will be comprehensively developed in a systematic and qualitative way. It is the first time that there has been such extensive citizen consultation. It is the first time that allocation of funds in a government scheme is done not by decisions of ministers or officers, but on the basis of competition.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi's earnest vision for smart cities gave an encouraging impetus for an urban modernization momentum. In the largest citizen engagement exercise in the history of urban India, close to 15 million citizens shared their imaginations, their ideas for a smart city. Special purpose vehicles were set up to put the implementation process on fast track. And today, the cities that our citizens used to dream about are taking shape in reality. Come, look for yourself.
We are bringing many technology firsts to India.
सीवरेज का कार्य, 24 घंटे पानी की सप्लाई देने का कार्य, बिजली की तारों को अंडरग्राउंडिंग करने का कार्य,
1200 किलोमीटर की वाईफाई नेटवर्क, 3800 सीसीटीवी सर्वेलेंस कैमरा.
A model city with smart facilities for citizens such as automatic vehicle locator systems,
यूनिफाइड कमांड एंड कंट्रोल सेंटर,
स्मार्ट लाइटिंग, स्मार्ट पार्किंग. सभी स्कूलों में स्मार्ट क्लासरूम का इंस्टॉलेशन हमने कार्य पूर्ण कर दिया है.
रोड वाइडनिंग के प्रोजेक्ट्स हम लोगों के काफी तेजी से चल रहे हैं.
Jan Mitra card, wherein the non-transit services like payment of taxes, future compatibility for usage in metro has been designed.
People participation,
a better living place, a cleaner place, a greener place.
स्मार्ट सॉल्यूशन इस पूरे मिशन में एनविसाज किए हैं.
Integrating digitalization and infrastructure development for every aspect to improve the people's life.
लगभग 500 करोड़ का निवेश,
लगभग 520 करोड़ का एक प्रोजेक्ट,
1221 करोड़ का बजट स्वीकृत किया गया है. 100 करोड़ तक का कार्य पूर्ण कर लिया है.
This amounts to total 675 odd crores.
गांधीनगर,
Jaipur,
भोपाल,
Ahmedabad,
इंदौर,
नागपुर, उदयपुर.
And there is more. With 12-kilometer long dedicated bicycle tracks, Bhopal is exploring the potential of public bike sharing system for offering a last-mile connectivity to the destination. Having planned for a network of complete streets for 49 kilometers, Coimbatore is working towards developing smart roads with high-quality walking, cycling, and apt public facilities. Surat assured an intelligent traffic management system. 154 BRTS stations and more than 400 city bus stops have been integrated with ITMS. Average frequency of BRTS and city buses is just 8 to 10 minutes now. Pune decided to set up a state-of-the-art transport command and control center, enabling real-time tracking of 1,500 plus buses. Cities like Surat and Ahmedabad made it a priority to implement integrated CCTV surveillance of streets for monitoring as well as safety and security of citizens. With an aim to preserve the valuable monuments and to promote tourism, the city of Indore is working for conservation and restoration of monuments, including the site of Hari Rao Holkar, Chhatri. World's favorite lakeside heritage city, Udaipur has taken up the task of conserving its historic, lively bazaars and refreshing of lakes. Smart City mission is in full swing all across the country. Work on integrated command and control centers, ICCC, has commenced in 5 cities. 30 cities would go live in ICCC by June 2018. 16 projects on heritage and placemaking in 12 cities have already been awarded the contracts. Innovative financing mechanisms like municipal bonds and value capture financing are being explored. Credit rating process has been augmented for 98 smart cities. 48 smart cities have initiated the process of appointing agencies for BCF. In total, 57 projects worth 950 crore rupees have already been completed. And around 800 projects worth 34,000 crore rupees are at various stages of implementation. With such time efficiency, Smart City Mission is a dream rapidly coming true. India is building cities where governance is citizen-friendly, where online services bring about accountability and transparency, where technology makes the city more vibrant and livable. The future is right here. Smart City.
So I think with this video, you might have been got the idea of the concept of smart city, and this video is somewhat older, but the things are much more ahead than whatever is explored in this video. Okay. So in the similar way, the different ventures of central government as well as state government are marching ahead in the different in the name as like a Startup India program, which is focusing on which is initiating at initiative taken by the Indian government for building a strong ecosystem along with strong ecosystems which will be conductive of development of the business for sustainable growth in economy and to generate employment opportunities on the large scale uh, uh, to meet the requirements in the industry 4.0 requirement, uh, aligning with the new education policy of the government of the India. Along with this Make in India program to encourage companies and their production, the government of India launched Make in India project along with the 25 sectors of the economy is being covered by this program, and this program enhances the growth of various sectors and digital signature support systems. Okay. Along with the e-government project is targeted at revolutionizing government through the technology, where the digitizing business procedures of management to develop transactions and reducing time uh, consumed in completing the procedures as well as the simplifying them, creating edge between departments and building online application submission and tracking system, along with the construction and using online services or sources for voter ID cards, school certificates, etc., and incorporating that is UDAI, that is Unique Identification Authority of India service with the mobile platforms and payment gateway to the various services. Along with there is a venture of e-business and e-Kranti, which is EM2, we have an electronic delivery of the services and which covers improving and applying interest-based educational arrangements in the schools, digitized records, consultancy health services, or patient information and resource medication for the medical sector, along with the real-time price data, input of orders, and enable farmers to make online financial transactions or facilities will be improved with the sponsoring mobile-based emergency services in e-Kranti. Also, as we know, there is a much more use of online services in e-banking for various services of bank. Along with this, there is an impact of this all ICT services on banking system in major this following three key areas, that is globalization, deregularization, and consolidation. Okay. Along with in e-learning, this ICT is playing very important role as a HRD ministry or Ministry of Education or Human Resource Development launch the ambitious project like that is Sakshat and one-stop education portal. Indian government is supporting financially to research and development or R&D to push e-learning, and this e-learning also creates that is OER or resources like open educational resources, augmented reality, gaming atmosphere for learning, a specific target groups or disabled students, along with the global learning. Again, there is a venture or as like e-health as it is very essential need of our to incorporate or to take advantage of this ICT services in health sector to overcome the problem inaccessibility. Along with the rural hospitals, physicians use a training, as we know, check out electronically created health records systems to find history of the patient, Again, that is transmission of CT scan or any other medical images via email or online, or a remote surgery sort of concept, where the foreign doctor, expert doctor can support the operation going in the India or at any remote place, or it is also referred as a tele-surgery. Okay. Again, there is a e-employment sort of thing which will be supporting for increasing the employment of the country. E-environment, which will be supporting to various smart services to maintain the environment healthy in all concerned, or as like a green computing and so on. Also, there are different areas of application in forest or in disaster management, along with and there are so many applications in agriculture. As I am running out of time, I will like to share again the last video. Before that, there are so many applications in e-security or security area, along with the military application area. Okay. And in transportation area, as we know, that is online map, Ola cab, smart parking, public transport, and so on. That is all these support travel services or transportation services are backed up with this ICT services. Okay. Along with there are so many ventures of the human empowerment which are backed with or initiated by these ICT services, and as like that is Google or this different peoples or Microsoft are supporting so many women empowering programs specifically. Along with there are so many application of benefits of ICT in different sectors as like digital India, education, communication, globalization, gender handiness, greater handiness, or bridging the cultural gap between different countries. And here I would like to share one video which is showing the new normal things in coming year, or in this year, the things which are abnormal, but they will be a normal in coming scenario, or they have become a normal in this situation. So that this is one. This will give again more focus on new normal things which are backed by.
Hello and welcome to Gravitas Plus. I'm Palki Sharma Upadhyay. We are in 2021. I'm sure all of you have a lot of expectations, as do I. We all want things to go back to normal, and we want this quickly. But we must also be ready to accept the new normal. Today, we'll tell you about 6 trends that will rule 2021. Trend number 1, work from home. It is here to stay. Some of you may not like it. It tends to take a psychological toll on people. It has blurred the lines between our professional and personal lives. It robs us of an office experience, an environment that becomes a part of our life. But work from home has many benefits, like flexibility. It is good for the employer because flexibility increases productivity. Surveys have shown this. Remote employees work 1.4 days extra every month. It's good for the employees too. For example, it's easier to be a working parent if you get to work from home. Benefit number 2, lesser commute stress. The average one-way travel time in the United States is 27.1 minutes. That's almost an hour every day traveling to and from work. Indians on an average spend 7% of their day commuting to office. That's more than 2 hours on the road every day. Add some traffic to this and you're practically spending your day on the road. Benefit number 3, money. Work from home cuts down on fuel, car maintenance, parking fees, lunches bought outside, even your wardrobe. And the savings are not just for employees. Even employers see significant gains. According to Global Workplace Analytics, a typical company can save around $11,000 per year for every employee who works from home for at least some of the time. Now let's talk about trend number 2, online education. The classroom moved into laptops and smartphones in 2020. For some, it may stay there. Of course, in-person learning will resume once the virus has been tamed, but students and teachers have now learned how much more can be accomplished, how the tyranny of distance can be defeated. Students can study from remote locations, teachers can engage from afar. The benefits are many. One, of course, flexible schedules. Classes can be pre-recorded. Students can structure their days as per their convenience. Two, accessibility. Think of students with special needs, for example. Yes, schools do go above and beyond to accommodate them, but online learning enables parents to tailor each detail as per the particular needs of the children. It opens the door for increased parental involvement and guidance in the process. The third reason is affordability, location independence. Online learning can be a little less expensive than attending public school. It also opens up new possibilities for children, like studying at schools far away from home, at institutions all over the country, all over the world, in fact. Quite an exciting prospect, some would say. The third trend we'll see more of in 2021 is digital currency. It is the future. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum have proven resilient during the pandemic. Investor interest in them has risen drastically. Now, I know there have been a lot of reports on whether the government of India will allow cryptocurrency or will it continue to ban it. The broad consensus, as we understand it, is this. It's just a matter of time. It is the future. Everyone will have to take the plunge. China is already testing the digital yuan. The United States, Britain, France, South Korea, several countries are taking similar steps. Why? I'll give you a simple reason. It allows you to make payments quickly and inexpensively. It cuts down on printing costs. You don't need a special paper with watermarks. In India, we're already making full use of contactless payments like Paytm and GPay. In Russia, there's PayPass and Apple Pay. In China, people are accustomed to paying by QR codes, even by face scans. And in America, people love to go to Amazon Go stores where they can pick up whatever they like and simply walk out. Their purchases are tracked and debited automatically. Digital currencies are a logical continuation to this evolution. They may become a reality across the world this year. Trend number 4, the digital health passport. What is it? A digital record of your health with data on pre-existing medical conditions, blood tests, COVID test status, your vaccination record. Using it means you don't have to repeat yourself each time. And unlike contact tracing apps, a health passport may eliminate tracking movements in most of the cases. Major airlines have already rolled out digital health passports for passengers. It may soon become a standard solution for all airports, hotels, cinemas, concert venues, for all of us. Trend number 5, the future of food. It looks like this. What you see is a tender chicken nugget. No animal was harmed in the making of this. No animal was slaughtered for this nugget. The piece of meat was grown in a lab, and that is the future. Lab-grown meat. Singapore has become the first country to sell it. It looks and apparently tastes just like the real stuff. So for non-vegetarians, will lunch come from labs now? It might, with a fat bill. Lab-grown meat is very expensive. One chicken nugget is selling for $50, and cost may not be the only unappetizing factor. For millions of consumers, the shift may take a leap of faith. For thousands of poultry farmers, the shift will be in the search for new jobs. So it won't happen overnight, but it will. Trend number 6, advanced soldiers. I know it's quite something, but we've been through 2020. Stranger things have happened. So here's about advanced soldiers. In France, the Defense Ministry is working on increasing the physical and cognitive abilities of soldiers to fight wars. It has approved research on developing enhanced soldiers. What does this mean? It means that they'll have soldiers resistant to pain with magnified physiological skills, extra brain power, individuals who can stay awake for longer periods, who can tell their enemies from their allies. How will this be possible? By planting a microchip inside soldiers that will improve their cerebral capacity. France maintains that it will draw clear ethical lines for such technologies, but here's the flip side. China too is exploring such technologies. John Ratcliffe once warned that Beijing is breeding genetically modified soldiers. Now, expecting China to uphold ethics in the pursuit of power will be asking for too much. So that's a total of 6 trends that we have, and here are some more that you must watch out for. Your gadgets will talk to each other, the Internet of Things, a massive web of interconnected devices spanning everything from smartphones to kitchen appliances. Following it will be 5G, the 5th generation mobile network, greater bandwidth, higher download speeds. More than 50 operators are expected to offer 5G services in 30 countries by the end of 2021. The next exceptional technological trends: virtual reality and augmented reality. They have primarily been used for gaming so far. In 2021, expect these trends to get fully integrated into our daily lives, in entertainment, in education, marketing, even surgeries. If 2020 was about survival, 2021 will be all about consciously shaping the future of work, of learning, of travel, of health, of money, of warfare, of food. After having survived a pandemic, here's to wielding technology to our benefit, using the tools and lessons of the year gone by to improve the year ahead. All the best.
So this was the feature of this ICT technology. That is again the chicken nugget. That is vegetable food will be providing taste of a meat, and so on. So that's all from my side. I think I'm very much out of time. So with this, I will like to conclude my session. So again, I will thank Professor Nayak Saab along with the organizers and dear friends. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Deshmukh Sahib, for your excellent deliberation and presentation in almost all areas where ICT is going to be impacting and that is contributing for the national development. Now, I must have to welcome, we are having with us Dr. Arvind Sharma ji, mere chote bhai. Dr. Sharma is available, the Director of the Computer Science of the Christ College of the Lucknow, as well as our Regional Vice President of Region 1 of the Computer Society of India, having the in charge of taking the administrative work of CSI in northern states of the states and union territories of the country. Arvind Babu, welcome, most welcome to this event. Very good. I'm also.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. I'm also seeing that Mr. Senthil Kumar from Kanchipuram, the Honorable Secretary of Kanchipuram Chapter of Computer Society of India, Mr. Senthil Kumar, is also joined with us, and Mr. Tiwari from Nashik, these very prominent functionaries of the Computer Society of India, active workers and followers, they have joined. Senthil, I was just saying that Dr. Senthil Kumar, so whatever it may be, most welcome to all of you to this August gathering and to this webinar. And thank you very much, Arvind Babu.
Thank you, sir.
Dr. Senthil Kumar is here. At least you should हाथ हिला दीजिए just to bust. Thank you very much and most welcome. Most welcome. Most welcome to this webinar.
सभी लोग मूट है सर. मूटिंग की वजह से they can't speak. होस्ट ने उनको अनम्यूट करना चाहिए. He is muting everybody.
Thank you. He is a very permanent visitor of all the, and he is very active secretary. Arvind Babu, Dr. Senthil Kumar is conducting event almost in every week. Every time I can see his message, that flyers and everything in the WhatsApp group. And one of the most active chapter under his dynamic leadership, the Kanchipuram chapter. This
yes,
is
brother. Because of
very
your guidance,
vibrant chapter. Every week they are having the activity.
Because your guidance, brother. All this because of you, brother.
No.
We are all under
here with you. I'm here with you. I'm here there with you. But it is your activeness that is bringing. I think you have caused more than hundreds of activities within this pandemic period.
Yes, brother.
That's a great. Yes, that is cumulatively adding our credit.
We are all under your umbrella. You are umbrella. We are under your guidance.
Dr. Arvind Sharma ji is here, our regional vice president for the northern region. You must be knowing him.
Yes, sir.
Senthil Kumar is very active. Very kind of move.
Deshmukh sir, namaskar.
Stalwart in the CSI.
Yes, professor.
And he is coordinating all of the southern regions on my behalf for all these things.
Yes, sir.
Very active personality.
Yes, professor.
Thank you very much. Most welcome. Now over to Gopal. Gopal.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Once again, I'm thankful to Professor Ratandeep Deshmukh, sir, and you have presented the diversified scenario of ICT and the various aspects of smart cities, smart villages, and it is the need of the hour, I think.
बढ़िया
So really, it was a very useful and informative presentation from your side, sir. So once again, thank you very much for you took the time from your busy schedule and given presentation on such a topic. And I hope that a student might be benefited from all these contents.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Gopal. Yes,
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
yeah, thank you.
Our next resource person, Dr. Vibhakar Malhotra, I would like to welcome him. Sir, are you there?
He is here. Malhotra ji, namaste. वो भी मूड है वो अनम्यूट
Yes, अनम्यूट कर रहा हूं मैं. So once again, welcome, sir, Dr. Vibhakar Malhotra, sir, and he's from University of Jammu for his invited address. Before that, I would like to call Vaishnavi for his profile reading. Vaishnavi, are you there? Vaishnavi.
Thank you, sir.
Over to you, Vaishnavi.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Dr. Vibhakar Malhotra is professor and former head at Department of Computer Science and IT. He is also the Dean of Faculty of Mathematical Sciences and former Director, Center for IT at University of Jammu. He is PhD from University of Jammu and MTech from IIT Delhi. He has 29 years of experience in teaching, research, and administration. He has edited 60 international and national journals and 40 international and national conferences. He received the Best Teacher in IT by Amar Ujala and Lokmat. He is involved in various committees such as member of University Executive Council, member of Academic Council, etc. He is also expert in various committees of UGC and NBA. He is the life member of Computer Society of India and has been invited as a speaker and shared number of parallel sessions in national and international conferences in computer science and IT. Now, I would like to call Mr. Gopal Krishna sir, convener of the webinar, for presenting memento as a token of love and respect to Dr. Vibhakar Malhotra sir.
Once again, welcome, sir. Please accept this memento as a token of respect from NSIT and CSI Bihar. Welcome you, sir, in this webinar, and over to you, sir. Over to you, Professor Vibhakar Malhotra, sir. Sir, your voice is not audible.
This meeting is being recorded.
Sir, your voice is not audible. Sir, you are not audible.
Hello. Am I audible now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is okay now? Yes.
Yes, yes. You are audible.
Is okay now, I think. So, should I start, Gopalji?
Definitely, sir.
Okay. Professor Saikat Maitra, esteemed Vice Chancellor, Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad University of Technology, Bengaluru, the chief guest of today's webinar, Professor A.K. Nayak, former President and Fellow of Computer Society of India, member Data Management Committee, ISO, advisor IIBM Group, Patna, the President of today's function, and my mentor, Professor R.R. Deshmukh, former Head and Dean, Computer Science and IT, Dr. B.A. Marathwada University, Aurangabad, Maharashtra, the keynote speaker of today's webinar, Dr. Xavier Chiladurai, Director, HRDC and Professor of Computer Science and Engineering, School of Computer Science and Engineering, Christ University, Bangalore, Professor Asi Yadav, my friend, Professor and Head, Department of Computer Science and Technology, Central University of Jharkhand, Dr. Gopal Krishnan, the host of today's function, the chief patron and patrons of the Netaji Subhash Institute of Technology, Bihta, Patna, and the Computer Society of India, Patna chapter, and the organizers of today's webinar. At the outset, I would like to congratulate and express my gratitude to the organizers, especially Netaji Subhash Institute of Technology, Patna, and Computer Society of India chapter, Patna chapter, for organizing such a wonderful topic, organizing a seminar on such a wonderful topic, and Professor Naik for inviting me as a speaker in this August gathering. I feel that my predecessors and most of the speakers already have expressed their views, and they have very interestingly presented the scenario, the present scenario of IT and ICT and computer science, and as well the coming and the new impact which may be created by the computer science and IT professionals over the next 1 decade in a way. So I will be focusing my talk of today's function briefly on 3 aspects of this emerging trends in computer science and IT. A few historical background of computer science and IT and its impact on our day-to-day life I will be discussing, and some latest emerging technology, though many of those have already been discussed by my predecessor, Professor R. Deshmukh. And because a number of students and budding computer and IT professionals are sitting over here in this program, so I have kept few slides for them to plan and equip how they have to plan and equip in their career prospects. So various budding fields which can be good for building their careers. So it is a truism, a fact that computing continues to change our world. It shapes our objects are designed, what information we receive, how and where we walk, and who we meet and do business with. In fact, computing power has changed our understanding of the world around and the universe beyond. The transformation that takes place due to computation is often described as digital disruption. The dramatic changes that occur in business and society when new technologies take effect. But this is an aspect of the transformation that can easily be overlooked as a disrupting itself. Over the last 3 decades, computer has been recognized as the life's most changing and successful invention, solving problems in human life. We can see the influence and application of computer in every field now, in education, health, transportation, communication, and many more. Computers have intervened intervene now to every sphere of human life. In our mobile phones, TV shows, supermarkets, hospitals, railways, matrimonials, share tradings, online purchasing, banking, sports, traffic controls, security surveillance systems, job requirement, robotics, machine learning, intelligence, and so on. Communication, which reveals the importance social networking sites like Facebook, Twitter, Blogger, YouTube, WhatsApp, etc. opens another sophisticated yet easy to use viral communication, which reveals the importance of computer in human life. It appears that it will not be an exaggeration to say that our younger generation has become addicted to use these modern tools. The majority of school and college students cannot even have a day without logging to to at least one social networking site. If I just look at on how the computer has influenced the education, I can easily say that computer has made massive makeover in education field. Teaching and learning has reached new heights. We can find answers virtually on any subject in a moment. Every education institution has interaction of students with computers, and most of them are equipped with smart classrooms now. Many higher education institutions are planning to establish virtual classrooms. Computer tablets have made a smooth transition to students from heavy bags, carrying books and other learning accessories. Libraries have gone digital as well, and the students and public have access to large amount of information virtually anywhere. Distant public online education and online examinations are getting more and more popular and have become almost the paradigm of higher education. So, just have an influence of how computer in our utility facilities are introduced. So we can proudly say that computer has facilitated comfort to our life and provides a convenience. Airways, roadways, waterways use computers to control their operation. GPS and map application permit us to go virtually anywhere in the world without fear and deviation. Google Map is capable enough to predict time required, traffic conditions, traffic block, weather status, sometimes giving vital advices and alerts about the roads and destinations we are traveling. GPS-enabled map devices have become a standard input equipment in modern vehicles. Computer has simplified our security and monitoring system using access control and CCTV surveillance, which helps in bringing down robbery, theft, and violence in sensitive areas. Most of the education institutions, industries, offices, shops, traffic signals, railway stations, trains, and many more are equipped with all such facilities now. In healthcare, computers have brought tremendous progress, right from data storage, processing, and retrieval to conducting online surgeries as well. In fact, I would say the world today seems to be completely dependent on computers. It has its contribution in almost every sphere of life. There seems no place or area where the computers have not penetrated and created an everlasting impact. Without computers, the world would be a harder place to live in now. So we must say thanks to computers, computer science, and IT for making our everyday life easier and easier. It's a hard fact that computer science and IT have brought considerable impact in our day-to-day life and are still continuing to do that. So let's briefly explain what are the likely new trends in computer/IT which may make our life more easier in the near future. Though many of the trends have been already discussed by my predecessors, Professor Naik, Professor Maitra, Professor Deshmukh, but I will just have a brief review of various emerging trends in the IT and computer science. The first one being the artificial intelligence, machine learning. The most promising emerging trend in artificial is AI. It centers on machine coding that mimics human and animal intelligence. AI professionals develop algorithms and program machines to perform human-like tasks. AI is already being used to detect credit fraud, identify disease outbreaks, optimize satellite navigation, and so on. The annual technology prediction report of IEEE Computer Society predicts that several AI concepts will be widely used and adopted in the very near future. Computing developments in AI purportedly include reliability and safety for intelligent autonomous systems and in digital manufacturing. The potential jobs in AI and machine learning are machine learning engineer, particularly for the students and budding professionals of IT who are sitting over here. The potential Jobs in this area of machine learning and AI are machine learning engineers, senior data scientists, artificial intelligence, machine learning research scientists, deep learning engineers, algorithm engineers, and like that. An AI/ML machine learning engineer earns an annual salary of $113,000. And some good professionals may go up to $162,000. This is the data which I have taken from the Bureau of Standards, Labor Standard Statistics of the US. Entry level for these jobs is a bachelor degree, a master degree, or maybe PhD who has sound knowledge in artificial intelligence. The second one being the virtual reality and augmented reality is another upcoming field. Both these virtual reality and augmented reality have a very huge potential in education, rehabilitation, entertainment, training, and marketing. AR adds to the reality, projecting information on top of what you are already seeing. They are both powerful technologies that have yet to make their mark with the consumers, but show a lot of promise. They can completely change how we will use computers in near future. Samsung, Oculus, and Google are already some big players in the virtual reality market. The most popular game, Pokemon Go, is a very perfect example of AR, augmented reality. Another field is edge computing, another upcoming field. In contrast to cloud computing, where data is stored and processed in large data centers far away from the end user, edge computing puts computer data at the edge, close to the end user. It is not that clouds will not be in existence. Experts expect that clouds will not disappear completely, but rather work in tandem with edge computing. So let's bring processing to users, streamlining anything from factory production to self-driving car response. Technologies like autonomous cars, video conferencing, and augmented reality all will benefit from edge computing. And the various job potential in the edge computing with a master degree are edge computing specialists, software developers, application developers, computer network architects, computer system analysts. According to BLS US, United States, they have projected 22% job growth rate up to 2029 for software developers, including edge computing software developers, with an average salary of around $110,000. Industries like telecommunications, security, oil and gas employ workers with edge computing expertise. Quantum computing is another very prominent field and emerging field. It uses powerful computers to solve problems at atomic and subatomic levels. Unlike classic computers which perform calculations and store data in binary code, quantum computers use quantum bits, known as qubits. This allows quantum computers to crunch numbers and solve problems much more quickly than previously possible. Few large technological companies like Google and IBM have already made a stride towards quantum computing advances, but the field still remains in its infancy. Other fields that can benefit from quantum computing include banking, transportation, and agriculture. Researchers are likely to use quantum computing to find the best truck delivery routes, determine the most efficient flight schedule for an airport, or develop new medicines quickly and cheaply. Scientists see a promise in quantum computing to develop sustainable technologies and solve environment problems. Potential jobs in this field are with a master's or PhD degree are quantum computer architect, quantum software developer, quantum algorithm researcher, quantum computer research scientist, and salaries of such professionals has been predicted as high as $1,600,000 $160,000 with an average annual salary of $96,000. So being an emerging computer science specialization. Robotics is one more emerging field, though it has already made its name, but already popular, but it's a multidisciplinary field. Robotics incorporates computer science and electrical and mechanical engineering. Robotics uses artificial intelligence, machine learning, and other computer science technologies. It aims to increase safety and efficiency in industries like manufacturing, farming, and food preparation. People use robotics technologies to manufacture cars, complete dangerous tasks like bomb diffusion, and conduct complex surgeries, and etc. Potential jobs in the case of this field, robotics, are robotics engineers, algorithmic engineer, data scientist, software engineer, robotics research scientist, like that. And the annual average salary of robotics engineers is likely to go around $90,000 annual. And robotics research scientists or information research scientists can earn a median salary of around $127,000. The field is projected to grow much faster up to 2029. Professionals with masters or PhD are preferred in this particular field. Cybersecurity is another evergreen emerging field. It focuses on protecting computer systems and networks from cyber threats and attacks. As companies continue storing information on the cloud and conduct operations online, the need for improved cybersecurity also grows. Individuals, businesses, and government experience significant financial loss due to cyber attack. Look at the recent cyber attack, ransomware attack in the eastern US, which happened in May 2021, which costed the Colonial Pipeline about $5 million loss and inflated gas price for the consumers. Cybersecurity specialists work at consulting firms, computer companies, and business and financial organizations. Major employers here include Apple, Lockheed Martin, and Capital One. The best cybersecurity jobs require at least a bachelor's degree, with some employers preferring a master's degree. And the potential jobs in this field are information security analyst, chief information security officer, information security consultant, IT security manager. Information security analyst can earn a median salary of around $100,000. Most of the industries, including healthcare, financial institutions, and insurance, need better security technologies to protect their proprietary and customary data. Because of this demand, the BLS, Bureau of Labor Statistics of US projects 31% job growth rate for information security analysis up to 2029. Bioinformatics is another emerging trend. Bioinformatics professionals study, store, and analyze biological information, a multidisciplinary subfield combining computer science and biology. Looks for patterns and sequence of genetic material like DNA, genes, RNA, and protein. Bioinformatics workers develop the methods and software applications that accomplish these tasks. Bioinformatics will help doctors in preventive and precision medicine and detection of disease earlier to offer efficient targeted treatment. Bioinformatics scientists can earn an average annual salary of around $100,000. The BLS projects quite a faster than average job growth for bioengineers and biomedical engineers up to 2029. Major employers for bioinformatics professionals include Bureau of Land Management, Department of Defense, hospitals, and research laboratories. Bioinformatics jobs require at least a bachelor's degree, administrative teaching, and supervisory position with a master's or PhD. And job potentials in this field are bioinformatics research scientist, bioinformatics engineer, biomedical researcher, bioengineer/biomedical engineer, biostatistician, biologist, computational biologist, data scientist, agriculturist, software programmer. All such positions may exist in this field. Another new trend which may come arise is driverless/automated vehicles. Automated vehicles have already navigated US highways and in many other nations around the world. Current question about automated vehicles is do not revolve around the whether such technologies should or should not be implemented. The question is that more and more focus on how such technologies will impact evolving transportation systems, our social world, and the individuals who live within it, and whether such systems ought to be fully automated or remain under some form of direct human control. Many people wonder how soon autonomous vehicles will help solve transportation problems. Optimistic predict that by 2030, autonomous vehicles will be sufficiently reliable, affordable, and common to displace most of human driving, providing huge savings and benefits. So these are the few emerging trends which I have discussed. Looking at the needs of the computer science students and the budding IT professionals, what they should study and further their career prospects. Students can improve their career prospects by studying various computer science and IT trends. They can pursue concentrations or elective classes in information security, machine learning, bioinformatics. Some universities or public schools can even offer entire degrees on artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, and robotics for learners seeking specialized education. So, according to BLS, that is Bureau of Labor Statistics US, employment data, computer applications, occupations are projected to grow by 12 to 13%. Associate degree in computer science, that's the first, you can say the diploma level degree which people can go ahead for. A computer science associate degree prepares students for entry level position in computer science as well as for more advanced degrees. According to US BLS, the median annual salary of computer and information technology career exceeds $88,000. And you can go for the associate degree in computer programming, associate degree in information technology, associate degree in software engineering. And the career prospects here are web developer, computer support specialist, computer system administrator, computer programmer, desktop publisher, and like that. Beyond that, one more step ahead is a bachelor degree in computer science, and various bachelor degrees in computer science people are offering in various colleges and universities are BA, Bachelor of Arts in Computer Science, Bachelor of Applied Science in Computer Science, Bachelor of Computing in Computer Science. And a bachelor degree in computer science is extremely versatile and prepares students for diverse computer science and IT careers. Potential roles for graduates include here computer programmer, software developer, computer and information system manager, computer hardware engineer, computer network architect, network and computer system administrator. Then next is the masters in computer science, where a master degree in computer science prepares graduates for lucrative high-level careers in computer and information technology. Computer scientists design new computer technologies to solve problems in business, healthcare, science, education, and almost in all areas. Potential jobs for the graduates who are masters in computer science are computer and information research scientist, computer and information system manager, computer hardware engineer. Bureau of Labor Statistics, BLS US, projects a 15% job growth rate much faster than average for computer and information research scientists up to 2029. BLS projects requirement of around 5,32,000 computer and IT occupations from 2020 to 2029. So in a span of around 9-10 years, there is a requirement of 5,32,000 computer and IT professionals. Then various jobs here may include computer and information research scientists, computer and information system managers, computer hardware engineers, computer network architects, information security analysts, computer programmers, etc. And the last and the highest qualification for the computer professionals is a PhD program. And the US Bureau of Labor Statistics has projected a 15 to 16% jump in the number of jobs in computer science which require a doctorate degree within 1-2 years, say within 22-23. A doctorate degree in computer science builds on prior knowledge, education, experience in the field. Student wishing to pursue a PhD in computer science generally takes 4 or 5 years to complete the degree. Learners can devote their studies to general computer science or choose any specialized area like computer science, algorithms, combinatorics, optimization, human-computer interaction, software engineering, computational biology, language and information techniques, machine learning, robotics, and the potential jobs here include teaching in a university or college, computer or information system managers, scientists, chief information or chief technology officer of a large organization. So with these few information and specs, I would like to...
Ayushi,
yes,
are you ready?
I would like to conclude that computers have changed our life beyond imagination and continue to play an important role on human life and behaviors. It provides advanced facilities for our life and also create effective learning, production, control, and utilization. With these words, I express my gratitude and congratulations again to the organizers, the Netaji Subhash Institute and the CSI Patna chapter, and my gratitude and thanks to Professor A.K. Naik for giving me an opportunity to be here in this gathering. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mansotra, for your excellent deliberations, and particularly that according to the emerging trends in the changes in the computer science and information technology, you have also described before the young community who are aspirant of the future in the job markets, that what are the varieties of jobs and the employment opportunity that will be available, and how this young community can exploit that situation very optimally. You have touched upon all the areas: security analysis, robotics, and machine learning, big data analytics, data sciences, and where the job potential is there. And that is very good. Our young students must have to be encouraged much, because everybody has experienced in this pandemic period. That is only the information technology sector which has boomed like anything, which has grown like anything, where nobody has lost his job. Rather, people have got the incentive, where the other areas, the people have lost their jobs. That is the great news. And the future days, what is happening when we are talking of everything will be smart, the smart city, smart life, smart home, smart industry, smart machine, and everything. Definitely the ICT application will be very tremendous. Rather, it will be integrated to the common lives of the mankind, and rather it will be utilized how the everything should be available at the doorsteps of every citizen by the optimal application of the information and communication technology. For the you have visualized the areas like we need a lot of manpower in security analysis, lot of manpower in robotics, lot of manpower in big data analytics, lot of manpower in data science, machine learning, as well as I can add 1-2 things what we'll be needing. We'll be needing lot of manpower to implement the education 4.0, what we have experienced in this pandemic period. And besides that, they will be needing lot of manpower to deal with the wearable technology. And in future, the communication ability is going to be embedded in your wearable commodities like your dress, like your shirt, pant, goggles and shoes and all these things. We'll be needing a lot of people in that direction. And as a whole, by the full-fledged implementation of the Digital India project, it has been calculated, there will be the observation of the 11.2 crores of the manpower, 8.5 lakhs crores manpower will be required in the IT-enabled sector, and 2.7 crores manpower will be required in the direct software as well as direct IT application field. So, viewing all these things, your deliberation is very much essential, very much beneficial for the student communities who have participated today, and with a step-by-step matching with the emerging technologies and the career opportunities and job potentiality. Really, you have explained very well. This webinar on behalf of the Netaji Subhash Institute of Technology is much and a very grateful for your kind presence and gracious presence, as well as for your significant contribution and valued contribution to this particular webinar. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Over to you, Gopal.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. It was really very essential information given from your side, the career opportunities and various sectors through which students and new professionals can get their job opportunities. And it was really very helpful and useful information for students and as well as for me also, sir. So thank you very much for being part of this webinar. और आपने बहुत अपने मुश्किल शेड्यूल से टाइम निकाला, उसके लिए भी बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया अदा सर.
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. थैंक यू.
Thank you, sir. For the next address, I would like to call Dr. Xavier from Christ University, Director HRDC. Before that, I would like to call Ayushi for his profile reading. Ayushi, are you there?
Thank you, sir. Dr. Xavier Chelladurai is Director, HRDC and Professor, Computer Science and Engineering, School of Engineering and Technology, Christ University. He has 19 years of IT industry experience in Cape Gemini, Tech Mahindra and HCL Technologies Limited, and 18 years of education and research. He was the Vice President and Global Head of Artificial Intelligence in Cape Gemini before joining Christ. In this role, he provided consultancy in design and development of artificial intelligence-based systems that transformed the business of the customer. His research interest includes artificial intelligence technologies and parallel computer algorithms. He is the author of more than 20 computer science technical books, more than 10 research papers, more than 30 educational videos published in YouTube. He has guided 7 PhD scholars successfully complete degree. He is a Java practitioner for 25 years, and his Java book published by McGraw-Hill India Education celebrated its jubilee recently. He was member of IT Task Force for 3 years in 1998-2001, which is an IT technical advisory body for Government of Tamil Nadu. He is a senior member of IEEE and a senior life member of Computer Society of India since 1994. Now, I would like to call Gopal sir, convener of webinar, for presenting memento as a token of love and respect.
Once again, welcome, sir. Dr. Xavier.
Thank you
from
very
Christ
much.
University, and please accept this memento as a token of respect on the behalf of NSIT and CSI Bihar. So once again, welcome, sir, and over to you, sir.
Yeah, I will share my screen. I hope I am audible.
Yes, yes, you are completely audible.
Yes, sir, you are clearly audible.
So, Dr. Nayak, sir, thank you very much first for giving me this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you very much for coming over here.
Oh, great. It's my pleasure to be a part of this team and share with you some recent technological advances happening. The topic that I was planning to talk was genetic algorithms. What exactly is genetic algorithms? In the world of artificial intelligence, how we all give more importance for genetic algorithms. What exactly is genetic algorithms? So that is what we are going to discuss. In fact, in the world of artificial intelligence, we are trying to create a machine as capable as you. When we say as capable as you, not only the physical capabilities, sir, I hope my screen is visible and my PPT is visible.
Yes, completely visible.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. So what we are trying to do is, we are trying to use all the technologies, because in electrical, electronics, and the data science, in say various fields, so many technologies are emerging. All these emerging technologies, we want the machine to be capable of. So that is where the interesting thing is. We want to build a machine like a man. Whatever man can do, we want the machine to do. So that is where the difficult concept of solving some problems comes in. Normally, human beings have their own way of solving problems. Whereas when we look at the deterministic algorithms, when writing programs for solving a problem, we normally write deterministic algorithm. In the classes, whenever we teach programs, what is a program? A program is an unambiguous, clear way of explaining how to do that. So while I started my research, I did my research in algorithms. So I wrote almost all my papers are about writing an algorithm for a problem which has not been solved so far. If a problem has not been solved so far, then I will have to create an algorithm and we will have to mathematically prove that it works correct. One is the correctness is important. If you want to find a solution, it must give a solution. That is important. And then we researchers used to talk about the optimizing the performance of the algorithm. We should not, if you want to reach, if an autonomous car has to start from point A to B, it must travel through the shortest path. It cannot travel to 100 different places and then come back to B. So that is not the solution we want. So though the correctness is important, correctness is start from A and go to B. That is the correctness. What is optimal? Optimal is about among all possible solutions, what is the best solution? So we used to develop, in fact, all the researchers used to develop algorithms for deterministic algorithms for various problems. Quite often, for some problems, we will not be able to write an algorithm which runs in polynomial time. If an algorithm doesn't run in polynomial time, then we used to say that it is a useless algorithm. Such papers will not be published. In journals, if you write a paper which gives an algorithm which doesn't run in polynomial time, that will not be accepted because that is not going to be useful for the mankind. Whereas for certain problems, there were another set of researchers who proved mathematically that this is a problem for which you cannot find out a polynomial time algorithm. It will always be exponential time. For such problem, for example, traveling salesman problem or Hamiltonian path problem. See, if you want to start from a particular point and travel to some 10 cities once and only once and return to the starting point, so what is the best way of doing? So people have proved that there is no polynomial time algorithm available. But in the world of artificial intelligence, we are trying to create a solution which is as good as whatever solution human beings are using. Today, human beings are traveling to various places anyway. Are they fools? No, they are already doing. If you say that there is no algorithm, no polynomial time algorithm, then there is something wrong. That is where algorithms need not be constructed in a deterministic way. Instead of a deterministic algorithm, people talked about approximation algorithm, heuristic algorithms, and then using statistics, because sometimes if you are lucky, your solution will be God at the first stage itself. So all these research was going on. However, genetic algorithm is another interesting approach. Nowadays, for most of the NP hard problems, we are encouraging researchers to work on, PhD researchers to work on developing a genetic algorithm, because in artificial intelligence world, we are looking for the solutions very similar to how human beings solve. So what is genetic algorithm? At the end of the day, if there is a problem, we need two things. One is a correct solution must be given, an optimal solution must be given. Now, let us see what is a genetic algorithm. So I want to present to you some interesting thing happened in 100 years ago, approximately. We know about George Bernard Shaw. He was a great brainy, and the beautiful actress and model Marilyn Monroe. There is a story which is told everywhere, but actually Marilyn Monroe and George both refused. Both said that this did not happen. What exactly is that rumor? It was a rumor. So the rumor is Marilyn Monroe went and proposed to Bernard Shaw that, my dear Bernard Shaw, you are the most brainy. You are a great philosopher, author, and a playwright. I am the most beautiful model in this world. If we both marry and give birth to a child, the child will have your brain and my beauty. So why can't we think of? But Bernard Shaw simply looked at the proposal and replied, saying that, what if it happens the other way? What was the response? What if it happens the other way? It means, what will happen if a child is born with my beauty and your brain? Anyway, the conversation did not happen. That's what we are told. But here we need to see one important thing. What is the problem that Marilyn Monroe is trying to solve? Marilyn Monroe is trying to find out a human being. She wants to give birth to a baby which has the highest level of intelligence and the highest level of beauty, for which she looks around. There is no pair with higher both merits. So she takes a compromise. So she takes one with one attribute, the other with another attribute, and try to build a solution which can be crossover and do that. That is what is happening in the DNA. So genetic algorithm talks about taking two solutions. One is Marilyn Monroe and the other is Bernard Shaw. Now, both are not the best solutions, but they have some best components. So we are trying to cross over. There are activities called crossover and mutations to reach at a better solution. So this is the fundamental concept with which today we are writing algorithms. I have developed an algorithm and I have communicated to one of the prominent journals, which may be getting published soon. So interestingly, this particular topic can be applied to every single problem. It can be applied to every single problem and you can build a solution. I encourage researchers to go and do research in this area. Because of the time constraints, I don't want to, I initially thought of presenting my genetic algorithm for a particular problem, but I'm not going to do that. And I want to stop here and look for any questions or any concluding remarks from the organizers. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Xavier, for your kind presence here in the webinar and addressing this webinar. So, on behalf of the NSIT, so we express our sincere thanks and appreciation for your kind presence. Now, over to Gopal.
Once again, thank you very much, sir, for your excellent presentation on genetic algorithm. And definitely, this is a hot topic nowadays. And there are lots of research scope in this topic. So once again, thank you very much. We are thankful that you get your time from your busy schedule and shared your useful information with us. So once again,
thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So our next invited speaker, I would like to invite Professor Subhash Chandra Yadav, sir. This is your second time with NSIT. First was in the physical mode, sir. Cybersecurity in 2018. And,
yes. Yeah, I remember. Under the mentorship of Professor Naik, sir.
Definitely, sir. और इस बीच में हम लोगों ने काफी सारे वेबिनार्स आपके वेबिनार्स अटेंड किए सर, और आपने बहुत सारी अच्छी बातें कही. हमेशा आपसे बहुत कुछ सीखते आए हैं हम लोग. So
thank you, Gopal.
Sir, before your address, I'd like to call Vaishnavi for your profile reading, sir. Vaishnavi, over to you, Vaishnavi.
Once again, thank you so much, sir. Dr. Subhash Chandra Yadav is Professor and Head Department Computer Science and Technology, Central University of Jharkhand, Ranchi. He has more than 23 years of experience in industry and in academia with educational qualification, PhD, MPhil CS, MTech IT, MCA, MSc, and MBA IT and HR. His areas of interest are cybersecurity, network security, computer database, cloud computing, soft computing. At present, he is Chairman Division 5, Education and Research, CSI. He is former National President, ICT Section of Indian Science Congress Association. He has published 4 books, 5 chapter books, and 26 research papers. Now, I would like to call Mr. Gopal Krishna sir, convener of the webinar, for presenting memento as a token of love and respect.
Please accept this memento from NSIT, sir.
Thank you. It's a feeling of physical presence in a virtual mode. Thank you, Gopal.
Definitely,
thank
sir.
you.
Thank you, sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Vaishnavi. Professor Gopal, the moderator of this event. Very good morning and Johar to all of you. Indeed, it's my proud privilege to be a part of this very auspicious one-day national webinar that is on a very, very relevant topic in today's scenario, emerging trends in computer science and information technology, organized by Netaji Subhas Institute of Technology, Patna, a very prestigious and reputed institute in Bihar, particularly in mid-Bihar, with the technical collaboration of Computer Society of India, Patna chapter. Chief guest of this webinar, Professor Saikat Maitra, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad University of Technology, Kolkata, West Bengal. President of this event, Professor A.K. Nayak sir, former President of CSI, CSI Fellow, Member Board of Studies, CSNIT, AICT member, Data Management Committee member in ISO. I would like to express my sincere thanks to Professor Nayak sir, our mentor, our guide. Professor Nayak sir is the man with ground reality. I have seen him for more than 35 years. Sir has been serving the computer society to uplift the computer literacy in India, not in Bihar, including UP, including West Bengal. You can say each and every part of the country, holding various posts at the national and international platform. And now sir has become the man of seminar. Here's the biggest example, or you can say biggest implementer of this ICT technology by organizing a number of webinars, thousands of webinars on different topics during this pandemic tenure. While all the world was just stuck due to this pandemic to their homes, and sir is doing a lethargic job and is taking job to spread the technical knowledge, which is most urgently requirement of today's. Thank you, sir, for inviting me.
Thank you very much, Subhas. Thank you very much, Subhas, for your emotional compliment. Sir. Because you are one of my academic son and you are more closer than just like my son and daughter, and definitely that is why always your good words towards me, because a son always appreciates regarding his father. There is no doubt. So thank you very much. Pleasure. Thank you very much. You, the people, are my source of strength. You, the people, are my source of strength. Definitely, what I am doing today, you, the people, are providing the momentum. After preparing your generation, I am now actively preparing your next generation also, like the people like Gopal and many other people, young people like that. So the thing is that we should proceed from generation to generation. That is very good. And this light should be enlightened always, because as we understand, I have told several times, जो ज्ञान आपका पास है इसको संचारित कर दीजिए, इसको दूसरा को दे के चल जाइए. जो प्रतिभा आपका पास है इसको माने एक्सपोज कीजिए. इसीलिए तो हम सब टाइम में बोलते हैं वो ज्ञान नहीं होता है जो संचारित नहीं होता है, वो ज्ञान नहीं होता है जो संचारित नहीं होता है, वो आलोक नहीं होता है जो आलोकित नहीं होता है, वो प्रकाश वो प्रतिभा नहीं होता है जो विकसित नहीं होता है, वो कामयाबी नहीं होता है जिसका प्रतिबिंब नहीं होता है. ये जनरेशन टू जनरेशन सब ट्रांसफर होने का बात है. योर जनरेशन इज गोइंग टू बी मैच्योर्ड आल्सो. I can tell that the level of my sons and daughters got matured. They are in very highly established position with the people, and all the blessings are with you that you will be achieving the highest position of the academic excellence. That the vice chancellor and chancellor, all these things in the future they to come. Now it is the time you should prepare your younger generation. That is the thing. This knowledge should be transferred from generation to generation and to reach at the bottom level of the society, and that should be our motto. That is why we are organizing so many webinars, seminars, and by the able contribution of you, all the people who have helped today, like anything. That one person cannot do anything. It is the joint effort, the significant contribution of each and everyone, starting from the junior people to the senior people, that we are doing all these things. Thank you very much for your nice compliment. Please carry on.
Thank you for your word of wisdom. It's our privilege. Keynote speaker, of this webinar, Professor Ratandeep Deshmukh, Professor and former head, Baba Shah Ambedkar, Marathwada University, Aurangabad, Maharashtra. Our CSI colleague, as a National Executive Council member, and also past President of Indian Science Congress Association in ICT section. Invited speaker, Professor Vibhakar Malhotra ji, Dean Faculty of Mathematics, University of Jammu, our elder CSI fellow. Another invited speaker, Dr. Xavier Chaladurai, Director, HRDC and Professor Computer Science and Engineering, School of Science and Engineering, Christ University, Bangalore. Another CSI fellow who has joined the in between from Lucknow, Arvind Sharma ji, at present Regional Vice President. Webinar Chair, Mr. Ramakant Singh ji, webinar convener and the moderator, the man behind the curtain, Gopal Krishna, a very young and dynamic and sincere faculty in NSIT. Dear delegates and participants, dear friends, at present we are living in a technological era. Technology has deeply rooted in our professional as well as in our social life, particularly the technology that are related with computer science. And these are the emerging technologies. And these technologies has impacted our daily life in such a way that sometimes we feel we are entirely handicapped without these. It happens sometimes. In this digital era, definitely technology is going to play a crucial and vital role in the process of knowledge dissemination and the digitalization of country and for good health of the society and country. The topic, the digitalization, ninth pillar of digitalization has already been taken care by our CSI fellow, Professor Deshmukh ji. It means golden era in computing. A golden era in information technologies has been observed to begin with. What is the result? Powerful multi-core processors, explosion of domain-to-domain, intra-domain applications, general-purpose graphic processors, and proliferation of devices. Number of devices are get connected with each other using several new coming technologies, IoT and IoE, on which Professor Knights are already mentioned in this speech. Superior software methodologies, wider bandwidth for communication and for data transmission from one place to another. Even the virtualization, that leveraging the emergence of powerful and very powerful hardware devices. All these are happening due to requirement of the terms related with computing and only the computing. What are those? Automatic computing, mainframe computing, high performance computing, parallel processing computing, client server models based computing, grid and cloud based computing. You can say utility computing, peer-to-peer computing, even in service sector, service-oriented computing, nano computing, image-based processing and genetic algorithms that our fellow has just discussed, that computing, even web-based computing. And finally, the Malhotra sir has already covered AI and machine learning-based computing using deep learning algorithms. And many more emerging technologies. And nowadays, according to a study, 92.7% of Indian business organizations are now scaled towards computer science and IT-based infrastructure. It means whole the market, whole the business market is being dominated by computer science and IT-based infrastructure. On a very few of them, I am going to discuss even the aspects related with ICT. Professor Ratan Dixar has very beautifully elaborated. And I would like to briefly focus few of them due to a lack of time, because we have to finish 1:30. It's a 2:15. Okay. I will elaborate only 3-4 emerging technologies of ICT and the dimensions. Artificial intelligence and machine learning with robotics is one of the biggest and emerging field. Vivakar sir has already covered that topic, its future and its scope and job perspectives. Dear friends, AI and machine learning are one of the most advanced emerging technology, impacting the information technology sector as a whole. AI-empowered system processes the machine ability to think and to learn like we human beings. When this technology will get properly deployed, this artificial intelligence can be utilized to optimize the task, streamline the efficiency, and minimize the probability of happening the errors in any job. The technology is still in early stage, it's in growing stage. Many of the government organizations, research institutes, and other technical giants like Facebook, Google, IBM are investing huge amount of money and their resources in AI-based research. There is certainly no shortage of opportunity to develop real-world applications of the technology. And there is an immense scope for our youngsters for breaking through moments in this field and getting maximum job opportunities. If they are able to literate, they are able to skill themselves in AI and machine learning based. Dear friends, a second aspect is a big data analytics. Big data analytics is consistently growing as one of the largest growing emerging trend, impacting widely the IT industry. Analytics for big data examines large capacities of data in order to identify the correlationship, insights, the hidden patterns, and many modern technologies are deploying big data analysis for cost reduction, improve their decision-making mechanism, and market new products and market their new services. It means they will uplift their overall growth. With big data analytics solutions equipped, you can improve the processing of technical information, you can enhance your data security, even you can boost tremendously your overall digital agility. As the scope of IT sector continues to advance, these current technologies are constantly being impacted by the power of big data analytics. That's a huge future is there of the big data analytics. Third one is, according to me, this computer assisted education. Dear friends, still we are suffering. Whole the world is facing gigantic educational crisis during this pandemic COVID-19. We have seen how this technologies has assisted our school children, our university children, and many more peoples in continuing their education. And the use of computer and software to assist the education and the training related with education. This computer assisted education bring many benefits and has many uses for a student with learning ability. For instances, it can provide personalized instruction and enable students to learn at their own pace, own free. The teachers to develop more time to teach the individuals using these latest technologies. The field is still growing, but promising, with the many educators prizing its ability to allow students to engage in active, independent, and play-based learning. The future scope is there. This technology has kept us safe from the hazard of this pandemic, particularly if you're talking in the field of education. And fourth, one of the field is bioinformatics that has already been covered by our elder fellow Mansotra sir. It's a fascinating application of big data, bioinformatics, or the use of programming and software development to build enormous data set of biological information, particularly for research purposes, carrying enormous potential, linking with pharma companies, with software companies. This bioinformatics is growing in demand and offers very good job prospects for computer scientists, computer researchers, and the people involved in pharmaceutical industry. And the graduates who are interested in biology, medical technology, pharmaceutical technology, computer information science have a bright future ahead. This is one of the another emerging technology. Fifth one is the cybersecurity. Dear friends, we are living right now in hyper-connected world in which absolutely everything from banking to dating to the governmental infrastructure is done online. Each and everything is online from morning to evening, late night, each and everything is online. In today's world, data protection is no longer option for either individuals, for our nations, making this another growing standard for computer science research. According to the US Bureau of Labor Statistics, cybersecurity jobs are predicted to grow by 28% up to the year 2026, much faster than average for all occupations worldwide, and raising concern about the shortfall in qualified graduates. Means the industry is demanding cyber expert people, but there is scarcity, there is a lack. And the Indian government is focusing on that particular segment. Our government has second hand with Israel to train our graduates and postgraduate students, particularly in the field of cyber training. Dear friends, I think almost all the aspects have been covered by the eminent speakers of the webinar. With these few words, I hope all these emerging technologies of computer science and IT will be helpful in the development of society, in the overall growth of human being. Once again, I would like to express my sincere thanks to organizers of the NSIT and for inviting me in this prestigious webinar, and to with the touch fitting with Professor A.K. Nayak for providing his continuous blessing to me and to all the fraternity and all the society peoples. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Over to you, Gopal.
Thank you very much, Subhas. Thank you very much, Subhas. Thank you. Thank you for your participation and encouraging words to the participants of the webinar present here. It's a great that to spare your time and address this webinar. So now only before giving to Gopal, I think my most beloved younger brother, Dr. Arvind Sharma is still connected. Arvind Babu? Arvind Babu? Perhaps he has been disconnected.
सर मैं
Dr. Arvind Sharma?
सुभाष सर को मैं धन्यवाद अपनी तरफ से
Arvind
देना
Sharma?
चाहता हूं सर।
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Gopal, thank you.
क्योंकि मैं इनका फैन भी हूं और
Thank you, thank you,
बहुत
thank you,
अच्छा लगता
Gopal.
है जब भी आप कुछ कहते हैं और हम लोग काफी कुछ सीखते हैं आपसे।
Good, good.
और मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि बहुत जल्द एक माहौल में सुधार होगा, सिचुएशंस अच्छे होंगे, हम लोग फिजिकल मोड में इस तरह के इवेंट्स को कर पाएंगे।
नहीं, जैसे आप जब आपने हमारे फादर को पकड़ा हुआ है, जब हमारे पितामह को आपने पकड़ा हुआ है, तो नो नीड, जस्ट बस एक फोन करो कि भाई हमें ये बोलना है, इस टॉपिक पे बोलना है। विभाकर सर नमस्ते। Vivakar sir is on the screen.
Definitely sir. तो
we will always be in association with सर की जो टीम है, विभाकर सर हैं, रतनदीप सर हैं, अरविंद जी हैं, इवन 2-4 लोग और बहुत अच्छे अच्छे हैं, सुनील पांडे जी हैं ITS गाजियाबाद में। तो सर क्या एक आदेश पे हम लोग हमेशा खड़े रहते हैं और अभी प्रिविलेज्ड कि सर ने कुछ कहा।
बिल्कुल सर।
We are in such attitude and in such mode.
डेफिनेटली सर, मुझे लग रहा है कि नायक सर ने पूरे इंडिया के टेक्नोक्रेट्स को, एकेडमिशियन को जोड़ करके रखा है।
No doubt.
अपने आप में एक कीर्तिमान है, ये अपने आप में बहुत बड़ी बात है। और हम मुझे लग रहा है कि नायक सर का जो रोल है, उनका जो कंट्रीब्यूशन अभी तक इंडियन टेक्निकल एजुकेशन खासकर आईटी के फील्ड में रहा है, अविस्मरणीय है। और हम लोग काफी गर्वान्वित महसूस करते हैं और बहुत ही हमारे लिए बहुत बड़ी बात है कि सर आपका इस तरह से योगदान।
मालवीय बिहार इन टेक्निकल एजुकेशन।
मैं कभी आई में बिलीव नहीं करता हूँ। We have connected 300 experts from the domestic, from the India, and 52 experts from the abroad, and near about 100 honorable vice chancellor. We have connected during this pandemic year through 700 number of webinars, and for providing and enlightening the youth masses and students and the youth professionals in the various development and advancement of the concerned technology. This might be very small, but a significant contribution that we are doing something. We are doing, not I am doing or you. We all are doing collectively toward the national development to translate the dream of our honorable beloved Prime Minister, one Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat, and Atmanirbhar Bharat. This is a small contribution towards that, and we are just creating the awareness, upgradation, as well as the updation of the recent happenings and latest development, particularly the research and the innovations and research that to be carried out and that to be taken up to translating the dream into the action. That is the main objective. We all, including the people's money, that we can tell three levels of, we can consider three levels: junior level, middle level, and senior level peoples. So we are just interfacing each of them. We are interfacing and we are connecting each of them. I'm just working as a connector and coordinator, and I'm very much grateful for the participation and for the kind help of all the peoples who we are working together in this great endeavor, in this great mission, that to do something for the society and empower the youth masses who are the future of the tomorrow's nation building, and who really can take India to a Atmanirbhar Bharat, who can really transfer this country to a Unnat Bharat, to a Atmanirbhar Bharat, to a Shresth Bharat. That is our dream. So whatever our contribution can be made, small or large or big or medium, whatever it may be, we should always try to do that. With this word, once again, I must have to express my thanks and over to Gopal. Arvind Babu nahi hai, otherwise we could have invited him for the expert idea, but expert observation, but Arvind Babu perhaps disconnected. Okay, thank you.
Definitely, sir. The upgradation and updation is very important, especially in the field of IT. And I think this webinar plays an important role for the for some contribution for the students that they might have learned and understood about the emerging trends in the computer science and information technology. So at the last but not least, I would like to invite Mr. Pradeep Kumar sir, Assistant Professor, CSE Department, NSIT, for his thank you note. Pradeep sir, are you there? Over to you, Pradeep sir.
Okay, my voice is audible, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay, thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon to all present here. It is such an honor for me to get the opportunity to thank you all dignitaries. On behalf of NSIT, I would like to express my gratitude to all esteemed delegates of the webinar for their presence and contribution to make this webinar a great success. I extend my gratitude to our Honorable Chief Guest Professor Saikat Maitra, Vice Chancellor of MAKAUT, West Bengal, to take out time from his busy schedule to grace the event. Thank you for inspiring and encouraging us with your words on this special day. Thank you so much, sir. I extend my gratitude to Professor A.K. Nayak, sir, former President and Fellow CSI, Member Data Management Committee, ISO. Thank you, sir, for enlightening us with your inspiring and motivating words. You are an exemplary person and we have a lot to learn from you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
I extend my gratitude to Professor R.R. Deshmukh, sir, Professor and former head, CS and IT, Dr. B.M. University, Aurangabad, Maharashtra. Thank you for gives us your precious time. I make sure your PPT and your video is fruitful for all of the participants. I am sure they have getting ideas about what the ICT is and what its application and much more. Thank you so much, sir. I would like to extend my gratitude to invite Speaker Dr. Vibhankar Manshotra, Dean and Faculty of Mathematical Sciences, University of Jammu. Thank you, sir, for gives us the ideas about artificial intelligence, quantum technologies, robotics, and cybersecurity, and much more things. Thank you, sir. Now, I extend my gratitude to Dr. Xavier Chelladurai, Director HRDC and Professor of CSE Department, School of Science and Engineering, Christ University, Bengaluru. Thank you, sir, for gives the ideas about analysis of an algorithm and what the genetic algorithm is. Now, I extend my gratitude to Professor Subhash Chandra Yadav, Professor and Head, Computer Science and Technology, Central University of Jharkhand. Thank you, sir, for gives us your precious time and provides ideas about emerging technologies and how it is beneficial for all of us. Thank you so much, sir. And the last but not least, wholeheartedly, I must thank our Chief Patron, Mr. M.M. Singh, Founder and Member Secretary of NSIT Bihta, Patron, Sri Krishna Murari, sir, and Webinar Chair, Mr. Ramakant Singh, Academic Dean, NSIT Bihta. I must not forget to thank the organizing team, Dr. C.N. Prasad, Chairman, CSI Patna Chapter. A special thanks to convener, Mr. Gopal Krishna, sir, former SSC, CSI Bihar, and Assistant Professor of CSE NSIT. And also coordinators, Mr. Devasis Gautam, TPO NSIT, Mohammad Mohtab Alam, Assistant Professor, CSE NSIT, and Ms. Sonam Kumari, Assistant Professor of CSE Department, NSIT. And also thanks to all the participants for their active participation. Thank you everyone once again for making it a great success. Thank you. Thank you, Gopal sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you
Okay,
also.
sir.
Thank
Okay,
you.
okay.
Thank you. Mansotra Sahib, a special thanks again that you came from Jammu. That's so long place. So आपको तो special thanks बनता है. Very good. So we should close it. ये Gopal very successful.
Opportunity to be with you और आपको मुलाकात हो गई एक बार और. Thank you so much.
And a very great
Thank you, sir.
successful.
Thank you very much, sir.
3.5 hour duration, 3.5 घंटा duration का webinar. It is a full day session.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
Okay. Thank you everybody.
Thank you sir. Thank you Suhas ji. Thank you Gopal ji. Deshmukh sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you once again, everyone. So that is the end of this webinar. So once again, thank you everyone for joining this webinar. Thank you very much. Thank you, Nayak sir.
Okay, bless you. God bless you. Do more work like this. And
Yes,
one
sir.
day you should be at the top. God bless you to achieve the scale of height in your life. Okay.
बिल्कुल सर, आपके आशीर्वाद की जरूरत है सर.
Thank you.